Hang on a sec while I put this out, guys. Put that there. And on the Discord. Okay. Oh, so let's see. Everyone here? Wonga man, you were early. What's up? How you doing? Everyone good? I see some comments on the YouTube side of things. Raj, War, Bold. All right. You still miss one ice damage double crit to list. I mean, yeah. Frost, welcome in. I'm already built 7 characters full echo 25 in 1 month. How are you still level 1? For fuck's sake. I swear to fucking God. Silver Wolf, welcome in. Right. Jesus Christ. Right. I'm still sorting about echoes? Of course I am. Just because you didn't get it, can you still oil up? No, not happening. I'm just looking back at the YouTube chat while it was like the premiering soon type thing. There's a comment from someone here called Cairo Awesome, and they said, "Bro, I'm already build 7 character full echo 25 in 1 month. How are you still level 1? Are you just thinking about like the levels here? Because it's not just like the levels, it's about like, the substats too. Like what the fuck are you talking about? Funny thing is, I fully built my Carlotta in less than 2 weeks, but stuck in echo farming hell for more than 2 months for Changli. Yep, I mean Changli's been out for a while as well. 3 cost echoes are such BS. I agree. 4 cost echoes are not that hard in my opinion. It's the 3 cost stupidly annoying and straight crap. 12 motel drift drop and 9 of them are offset. Yeah, I mean, to be honest guys, I've actually been streaming for the majority of today. Kai said konbanwa. Why do I look so young today? I mean, am I not supposed to look young? I am. I know I get called like Gramps and Unk and all that sort of thing, but I'm actually not that old, you know? I just feel old most of the time. But as probably because I had a bit of a closer shave than usual. That's probably it. You got a build, but still missing 20 crit. In fact, I'll show you how far my Carlotta is built. Up until today, I had her on the old Glacio set. What's the Glacio set called? The Freezing Frost set. But I thought, nah, fuck it. I'm just tired of this shit. It's like I'm keeping experience in there while I'm trying to build this Frost to Resolve. So I just used that, and I'll show you how far my Carlotta's built.
Today will be a fine.
I'll show you how far my Carlotta's built.
I alone will decide.
You got this, which is like, oh, decent crit damage, right? But the problem is, like, I've still got these 2 here left. I need to do today. 1 second. True. Yeah. You see, decent crit damage, but no crit rate, like at all. Today on Twitter, I shared I got a really, really well promising looking sentry. It had, what was it? Let me just pull it up. Let me just pull it up. Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm gonna show. Wait, is it display? This one. Right. This is what I got. Chat's in the way. Let me just move the chat for a second. I got this one here. Attack percent. Energy regen. Resonance skill damage bonus on the crit damage. Main stat. And I said, again, chat's in the way. You're always in the way. If I get crit rate and crit damage on these last 2 stats, I'll shave every hair on my body and squeal like a pig on stream. I should have added oil up as well, just to sweeten the deal. Yep. And this is currently sitting at 200 likes right now. 21 comments because people wanted to see that. Because like, dude, these subsets are literally perfect. If I had gotten crit rate and crit damage on that, holy shit. Like, holy fucking shit. I rolled it because the reset happened. This is what I got. Rolled into defense and HP, because of course it fucking did. Of course it fucking did. You're really focused on like a clean and young now. I mean, yeah. I'm like, guys, if I had, right, I ran the numbers, right? I ran the numbers. I put this through like a probability calculator. If you like plus 25 an echo, and you tune it all 5, you have a 12.8% chance of getting crit rate crit damage. Whereas within the first 3, you have a 3% chance. So, I would literally be like quadrupling my chances by doing that. That's why I did that. I know it's like the general consensus is if you don't get crit rate or whatever in the first 3 stats, then just scrap it. But like, honestly, the numbers do not bear it out. I will never 25 immediately. It wasn't 25 immediately. It wasn't 25 immediately. I plus 1, I tap percent. That's pretty good. Okay. Plus 5 again. Attack energy regen. Not bad. Just for the sake of it. Plus 5 again. Resistant skill damage. Okay, these are fucking perfect. These are perfect. That's why I went to full 25. Right. You will run out of XP and tuners faster. Sammy, it's all well and good, you saying that, and that's fine. But you do realize, I want you guys just to realize, you do realize that everyone that says that at any time, you do know that every time you say that, you are admitting that there is an experience and tuners issue in the game. You do realize that, right? As long as you realize that, I'm good. But you do realize that, right? You know what it sounds... Okay, actually, I saw an image. Someone posted an image. This. You're talking about this method, right? Which I do, by the way. I'm not saying... Good. So me and you have no issues. But we all know that there are people like... There's no echo experience issues in the game. If you just do this method here, you'll have no problems. Like, this is, like, not good. You know how I see it? It's like someone is like literally dying of thirst, right? They're in the desert. They're dying of thirst. They have a canteen. I don't have any water in me. They have a canteen of water. I'm just going to use this bank as a canteen. This energy bank, right? They have a canteen of water. If you down that in one go to satiate your thirst, yeah, it's going to run out very quickly, isn't it? So when people say this, like, oh, if you just take little swigs and wash it around your mouth a little and do that, it'll make it last longer, and then you will have enough water. Yeah, you will. If you just like take a little swig, like about 5 or 10 milliliters each time, and you swig it around, you really savor it, you'll have more than enough. Well, you're admitting that there is a scarcity issue, aren't you? Not you, Sammy. I'm just pulling that example out. So people, every time that someone says, if you just do this method, then you will have enough. That's not the fucking point. If you're going through the effort of doing this method, you should be getting more out of your echo experience. But you should not be doing this just to get enough echo experience. That is the fucking problem. So that fucking argument pisses me the fuck off. Right? So, yeah. But... So I'm just going to show you my build here. Well, still building. Have I been experiencing any burnout regarding echo grinding? Okay, Daniel, that's actually a really good question. And the answer is no. Grinding the echo... So you can see up here, guys, I've been playing for 3 hours already before even going on stream. I've been playing for 3 hours just before going on stream. Okay? You saw that message at the top, right? I've been playing 3 hours, just grinding the overworld. And to answer your question, no, I do not get burnout from grinding echoes. That's, for me, I would actually love to see studies and statistics on this, but I do not think burnout is caused by people grinding too much. I don't. What I think causes burnout is the lack of foreseeable progression. When you are grinding for, like, I'm currently on my 51st day right now, if you're constantly grinding and you don't see any progression in whatever you're building at a time, that's what causes burnout. Because it's like, what is the fucking point? What is... I'm sorry. I'm swearing again. I'm trying to stop. I swear to God. What is the point? If I'm spending literally 51 days trying to build this one character and I've only gotten 3... Okay, just pull up. After I posted that image on Twitter, I got another sentry. I finally, after 51 days, got an sentry with double crit on it. And energy regen. Cool. Finally. It took me 51 days of grinding this every day, killing this sentry construct at least 15 to 20 times per day, and I finally gotten one. But in saying that, I still don't have any of these. Kind of mid? Fololo, you are 100% correct. It is kind of mid, isn't it? But this is the best I've gotten in 51 days. Not even a month? Congratulations for you. But as long as you realize, as long as you know, as long as you understand that you were lucky in that, we'll have no issues. So mid, time to install. You're funny. Sensei, do you approve if Kura add main stat reroll instead of substat? No. Actually, no. I would agree against that. I would, well, unless you're talking about 3 cost, but that's a different concept. I would actually prefer substat rerollers and substat selectors than the 3 cost. Because at least with the 3 cost, they do every now and then give us those, like the... One second, do I have any in my box, in my inventory right now? Hang on. Where is it? Where am I looking? No. Here. No. They do sometimes give you like these... That's the 4 cost. Where's the 3 cost one? They do sometimes give you these boxes here. So that's why I would actually prefer to be able to reroll and select the substat than the main stat, because they do bring these out every now and then. Hi, V-Star. By the way, guys, I'm going to say this again. If anyone's leaking in the chat, you will either get banned or timed out significantly. So no leaks, no nothing like that. I'm going to have to... One second, I'll put a pinned comment in the chats. No leaks or ban. Okay? Just so we're all clear. I'm not saying this to anyone, but just in case. I saw someone was trying to do something like that. No. I'm not saying anyone's leaked yet. I'm just saying just in case, because some people were leaking, well, trying to leak last stream. No, it's cool. Don't worry about it. But yeah, no leaks in this chat, guys. As long as you all abide by that rule, I don't really care. Who's looking in chat? Go to a restroom. True. But like, again, to reiterate my point, to answer your question, would I prefer a reroll on the main stat than on the substats? I would say no, because every now and then they bring out these kinds of boxes where they do give you guarantees on the main stat, either with Hecate or like in the 3 cost here, you get this as well. So these are like not too common, but every now and then, which is fine for me. 1 cost, not so much. But that's why I would actually prefer the substat reroll selector, because I just feel like that's the better way to go. That way, if you do always have the selector on the main stat, then that would be a little too much control. I would prefer having players grind for the main stat and having the RNG at that first level there, which I think is fair. Annoying, but fair. But yeah. Also, I don't know what the fuck. What was that? What was that link? I don't know what this link was, but yeah, no. How do I? I don't know how to get. Yeah, do not post links in chat, guys. I don't want links in the chat. Look, not that long. Anyway, Jesus Christ. Do not ban. Yeah, true. No links. No links like that, like, at all. Seriously, I'm not standing for it. Right? As long as we're all clear on that. Good. I don't even know what... as long as no one clicked it, good. Anyway. Yeah. So, as you saw up at the top here, I have already been playing the game for like 3 hours. Do I have Discord? Should be. There we go. You got low crit rate, damage on 3 cost echo, but all the rest. Guys, I'm still barely built my Carlotta for the 3 cost. With 3 costs are like fine.
I alone will decide
1 second.
whether it's for show or for battle.
I've just barely gotten that. These substats are trash. This one's alright, I guess. But I still do not have any on the 1 cost. I've been grinding today to try and get some more. Like, you can see all these. I've only gone through several sets. I want to like grind some more. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, no, 8. So out of all the grinding, out of like 3 hours of grinding, I've got a 9 with an attack percent. I've only got like 9 with attack percent. No mods? No, I don't know. I don't know where. In fact, no mods. Well, you're a mod now, Lavender Lady. You can do it. How about that? Good. Tempest, I'm good. How are you? Chai's covering. Sorry, I'm just saying all the main stats here. That's right. Will shave, no squeal like a pig, or even oil up. Big search for us. Unfortunately. I mean, if I'd gotten that crit rate and crit damage on that echo, I think you're referring to the one that I just showed on Twitter, right? Oh my god. I would have exploded. If you catch my drift. Yeah, so what I'm doing today, guys, is I'm basically just right. Find peacefulness. Oh, Jesus Christ. Find peacefulness. Do you not see the pin? Do you not see the pin? Do you not see the pin? I swear to God, bro. Jesus Christ. It's not that hard, is it? You could times out. Ban him. Yeah. Are people just, like, dumb? I don't want leaks in my fucking chat. And that one I do not mind swearing about. Anyway. Yeah. So I've been grinding for the past 3 hours. Grinding echoes is no problem for me. I do not mind it. I do not think grinding echoes is what will lead to burnout. I think it'll be the lack of progression. I think that's what's already happened with a lot of other people. So, by drops message? Was it? I can't. It seems fine on my. But yeah, okay. Let's get another. Let's get another sentry, shall we? No guarantee. In fact, no. Hang on. Wait. Just in case. Food. Eat food. Oh. Perfect timing. Great.
Together we stand.
Yeah. What do you mean not build? I still have... I finally, after 51 days, got a sentry construct with both crit rate or crit damage on it. It took me 51 days to get one of those. I'm not even kidding. How's the gooning with Cantarella? To be honest, like, she's hot and all. Absolutely fucking would. God, but I'm trying to swear. I swear. Oh, let's see what's that. HP. Great. Cool. But I'm still waiting for Zani. I'll be honest. Hot and all. Lingerie, cool, absolutely would, really sexy, like jelly keeper, mummy keeper, whatever you want to call her, great. Hot, absolutely hot. Very much gooning was to be had. I'll put it that way. But I'm still waiting for Zani. Zani is like more my style than anything else, you know? Zani is much more my style. So yeah, I want to I need to get some more like. In fact, no, I have some in the bag. I have some in the bag. So let's see if I can finally get a one cost. A one cost. With a crit damage. Okay, so this was not. So I'm using this. I'm using the old Echo experience first. Yep. One cost so somehow so hard to farm, it's pitiful. Yeah. Let's see. Crit damage, defense. Do I max it? Or do I not? Do I do one more? Do you think I should try? Do you think I should try? Get twisted? Keep going? One more. Probably one more, yeah. Not 25 though. Well, in saying that 25 would... you see, I'm getting like... Yeah, no, yes, no, yes, no. Max it, yeah. You guys are all like trolls, you know that, right? To repeat. Maxing an Echo gives you a 12.8% chance of getting crit damage. You only get a 3% chance of getting crit damage in the first 3. Let's see. Basic attach. Attach? No. Terrible. Where's my attack percent? Hang on. Main attack. There we go. Lovely. See? There we go. I told you this account is absolutely. One second. Chat's also. No, is absolutely cursed. I'm not even kidding. Hell no. Hell no. No. Not happening. Not happening. This is the kind of luck I've been having on this account since launch. I'm not even kidding. See? Thank you very much. Yep. Nope. This is the kind of luck I've been having, guys. You think the leveling method works? You think it works? No. It's a placebo. You only think it works. It doesn't. It actually doesn't. Energy regen. I do need energy regen. Am I free to play player or no? On one account, I'm free to play. On another account, I'm not. I'd roll third there. Energy regen is fair. It's not that many tubes. Skill. So I've got 2 out of 4. Well, 2 out of 5. But pretty good too. Thoughts on a fishing event? It's fine. Stop. Yeah, that's the problem. Yep. Let it go. I told you guys the method doesn't work. You just think it does. I went through it on stream last time. It's something called survivorship bias. Just because it worked for you and the ones that are left doesn't mean it works. No. Flat attack, no. Okay. You can collect at least 5 level with 10 crit ratio. Okay, 16. Okay, we'll try this one. Land of defense though? V-star, that's what I would like to know. It's either always defense or always HP. I don't fucking know why. God damn it, I keep swearing. I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to stop. See? Defense. Again. You think I should try it? Max directly? Do you think I should try it? No? I'm tempted to, I'll be honest. I'm tempted to. One more. One more. This is how many I've got left of these here. Also, the reason why I've not like gotten rid of these because they actually have crit rate in like in the first like something useful. I still need to build a proper set for my Havoc Rover as well. That's why those are there. Just so we're all clear, that's why these Dreamlesses are here. I'm saving them. Wow. Is this like streamer buff or something like that? I've never had that. I've never fucking had that. I've never had that. Off stream, it's never happened. Off stream, it's never happened. Is this streamer buff? Am I being watched by Kuro right now? Am I being watched by Kuro right now? Is that what it is? Useless. But it's something, I guess. How about this one? How about this one? Step. I've never had that in like the literally 51 days. 51 days. Flat attack. Try again. Just to see. Simple 5 is mid-roll. It is mid. It's very mid. And the other substats are there. Crit damage. Lower. I don't even... Do I even bother? I've been getting these low rolls as well. Like, very low. Very low. Heavy attack. I could risk it. I could risk it. I could risk it. You say don't? I say watch me. I say you should have stopped me. You should have stopped me. Why didn't you stop me? You're a terrible viewer. I should ban you for that. But yeah, no more. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. It's such pain.
The experiment
Just snipe it.
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
Okay. Like all these other one costs here? I can't use this one because I would lose the set bonus. Defense, HP, defense. Oh, look at all these. Look at all HP, defense. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. All these useless. All these useless. People don't realize how good the PGR system is, pulling a character, maxing them in 30 minutes. Georgius, no. Apparently, if you did that, it would lead to the game EOSing. Yeah. Yeah, the game would EOS within like a month or so. Yeah. No system has that. No system. No, every system that has that, they EOS within a month or so. Oh, you think PGR has that? Oh yeah, but that's just a fluke. Oh, you mean Arknights has that? Oh no, that's just a fluke. You mean every other fucking gacha game in the world has that? No, that's just a fluke. I swear to God, the people that say that literally do not know what they're talking about. In fact, people have been saying like Saint Tontus as well. I'm like, nah, it's not even just Saint Tontus. There's a lot of other people that say that as well. People that you would think that they would know. You'd think they would know. Like Tecton as well said the same thing. I think Fob said something similar, but no, it's really, really weird how much you'd think they would know, but they don't, or they just have this weird memory issue. I'm thinking, what the hell are you talking about? It makes no sense. Just got here. What did I miss? You missed me finally getting a singular double crit damage on a one cost. It took me like 51 days to get this. I still do not have the fifth one, unfortunately. But yeah, that's the issue. That is my issue. PGR stream when? I don't know. Let's do another sentry, shall we? Let's do another sentry. I still need to get better. Because apparently, getting 4 out of 5 substat rolls is really easy. According to a certain... what are we saying? Snowman? Yeah. Apparently it's really easy. 3 is like common. getting 3 out of 5 is really common, and 4 is like 1 a day or something like that. Apparently it's supposed to be really damn easy. I don't know how or what world they live in, but apparently, but maybe it's just me, you know? This is not an internet issue.
May thy
OBS.
love endure forever, never ceasing.
Oh, now it's fine. I don't know what the fuck this is. OBS is on the fritz. I've never had this issue. Fuck's sake. What is going on? What is, like... No, it's not even restart. I've restarted my PC several times. Why does it... Why does... Is it gone now? No, the cable's fine. The cable is fine. Jesus Christ. It's really weird. I don't know what it is. Like, sometimes I'll have, like, no issues on OBS. Like, what is going on?
There you are.
I'm so tired of this. This is... What the... I'm... OBS is doing my absolute nutting. Maybe I should just turn it to a mute streamer. Should I just turn it to a mute streamer? Would that sort the issue? Would that be alright? I think it's the mic itself. No. I've never had that issue. Did I have this issue before I upgraded? No, I didn't. So I wonder if it's an AMD thing. I wonder if it's an AMD thing. Oh. Oh. Become a void tuber? Yeah. Luke Skywalker destroying the Death Star? Mm-hmm. AMD GPU? No, it's not AMD GPU, it's an AMD CPU. Have you updated your drivers? Yep, they're all upgraded. All updated, all upgraded, all everything. I wonder if it's a RAM thing. Because I only have 32 gigabytes of RAM now. I say only. But, yeah. Things looks different today. Looks cool, I like it. For fuck's sake. The camera's... The camera? The mic cable.
Oh, there you are. Oh, who's a good boy?
Nothing. No, it... I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what it's doing. What is going on today? Holy shit! It's just like, oh, you got sound? Oh, no, you don't. Oh, you got sound? No, you don't.
May thy love endure,
Why is it doing this?
never
Look, look. I'm just... Is it the game? Is it the game? Is that what it is? What the fuck is going on? Am I just having issues with the game? Something? Jesus fucking Christ. No, it's not a cable. It's not a cable. Is OBS running as administrator? Yes, it is. It has to be, otherwise it can't pick up the game. Yeah, it must be the game. I don't know what it is, but as soon as the game's on, it's like, yeah, no. Which sucks. Because how can I stream Wuthering Waves if it does that all the time? And why is it only happening every now and then? Welcome home, cheater? Who's cheating? Are you using getting the UE4 crash error thing? No. No. I might need 64 gigabytes. Yeah, it might actually be just a RAM issue or something. I don't know. I do not know. But in saying that, we do actually have to. I've already addressed Saint Ontus's video. I think we should look at Tectone's video. You know, it's his response to my system. How storage space in C? Perfect. Plenty. No problems. So, yeah. Because he reacted to my video, and then I spoke to him the next day or the day after on stream for about 10 minutes, and he said some stuff on the stream. I was like, wait, no, I did say that. I was like, no, you didn't. I was like, yes, I did. And then I said, oh, it seems like you're now open to the a stat reroller selector, and you weren't in favor of that when you reacted to my video. I was like, oh, I've always been like that. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna find out. We're gonna watch together. We're gonna watch together. Yeah. In fact, I think I have it downloaded. I think I have it downloaded. In fact, I'll do it that way. Because yeah. Display. Oh, and where's my? There it is. And okay, there we go. Picture. Also, by the way, I got this picture. You like it? I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Yep, that's me. That's me. I've got like a webcam debuff, but like if I take a picture of myself, usually this is how I look. Yep. This is how I usually look. You know? Fixes your echoes. I'll be honest, that actually looks like my uncle. My uncle looks exactly like that. I'm not even kidding. My uncle actually looks like that. I'm not even kidding. I think he's probably bolder now, I'll be honest. Yeah. So anyway, I actually downloaded it because I was thinking about making a full-on proper video, but I think we can just like watch it and just have a look together, yeah? Also, I've got Do It Now Abyss as well. Ooh.
This 70-year-old yapper who lives in Japan, did you know that? Thinks Wuthering Waves is a problem. Now,
Okay.
I agree that Wuthering Waves has one specific problem.
I'll move
If they were to fix it, the game would be perfect.
So over here.
But I'm wondering if we're talking about the same thing.
Okay.
I think Echo XP and tuners are the only issue that Wuthering Waves has.
So we agree on the Echo Experience
Waves
and tuners.
Oh, sorry. Whimpering Waste comes out. Now they have a new game mode they need to fucking fix it desperately.
Sucks. Let me say that again. It sucks.
Okay.
I enjoy so much about this game. The story, the characters, the
Also,
exploration, the combat. But when it comes to actually
am I really
finding
70?
and
No.
leveling
Close to it,
echoes
though.
to be used
By
in
close, I mean
combat,
halfway.
it's an absolute nightmare.
It's bad.
In this video, I want to explain how I think Kuro could fix
Yep.
the experience scarcity issue and also the tuner mechanic. Now, before I start, I know I'm going to have people in the comments.
The problem is that a lot of
Can you guys hear him properly?
Kuro bots defend this practice by saying, well, if you do it reasonably and smartly, there's actually not that big of an issue. But the thing is that we want this interface and how to play efficiently to be user-friendly and beginner-friendly. Otherwise, we're going to turn off more new players than Act 1 through 3 already did.
Okay, so notice that he says that he needs the game to be new player friendly as well. Again, keep that in mind.
Saying things like, there isn't an experience scarcity issue, you just have echo management issues. I've got hundreds of cubes and many characters build up. See, there's no problem with the game, it's you. If you just level them in the steps and tune them once, you can get more than enough to have several different stuff with no problem. It's not experience that's the problem, it's the tuners.
Yeah.
What he said. Now, that being
Sounds
said,
up.
tuners need to be removed. They do. The tuners need to be removed, replaced with Echo XP, and substats should happen every 5 levels.
So, just so we're all clear, that is Tectone's solution to the Echo Experience and Tuner issue. I don't know if he realizes this or not, but that literally sounds like Genshin's model. That's quite literally Genshin's model. There's nothing changed there. Also, that face is like atrocious. But like, yeah, it's literally the same as Genshin. And forgive me if I'm wrong, but I specifically remember Tectone, as well as many others, over the past few years, consistently complained that the way that Genshin has their artifact systems is incredibly flawed. Like, I think he said, like, it's dog shit. I'm trying to paraphrase him here. He has said that before. So, I'm pretty sure he said that. But what he's arguing for right now is literally the Genshin system.
That happens, everything's fixed, and we all know it.
Yeah, whatever. Shut the fuck up. Just because you personally haven't run into the issue doesn't mean it's not an issue. Especially when what determines whether you have enough experience or not is dependent solely on RNG. Yeah, Wu's model is basically just Genshin's model. They're the same. Yeah, I agree. Like, on the whole, I think they are the same. The reason why they added this is my speculation. The reason why they added tuners in there was to give it a bit of a different mechanic, so it wasn't a one-to-one comparison, because they were already being levied like a Genshin clone comparisons, accusations well before release. So I think that's why they included tuners in there, to add something in there to make it different, so it wasn't basically the same. That's my speculation, but I have no concrete evidence, but that's my thought. Case in point, I have 2 accounts, both at Unit level 80. How is it that on one account I have 800 tubes ready to go, but on the other account I have literally 0 and struggling? I'm doing everything exactly the same. Could it be that it's not the player that's the issue, maybe it's the game? So isn't the reason they add tuners because you can infinitely farm echoes? It doesn't matter. If you can infinitely farm echoes, but if you don't have the echo experience, then tuners are practically useless. So I don't think it's because of the infinitely farming echoes thing, like, at all. So anyone that wants to come at me with that can just fuck right off. Now, with that out of the way, how to fix echoes and tuners in Wuthering Waves. First up, echoes.
Yeah, so you just remove tuners, replace the tuners with echo experience, and then they auto level at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
The Genshin model.
I don't know if there's anything more that's going to be said here, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Specifically, the echo experience scarcity issue. There's no way to say it. I think that echo experience should be infinitely farmable. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And how I think they should...
Nah, it's bad. It has to be a gotcha at the end of the day. It does. For player retention, this would cause far too much burnout. You don't want this. Like this is one of those things where you think you want that, but you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Because that's going to cause severe burnout, because players will never be able to stop playing.
Oh, really?
And these games are meant to be played casually. And when you give players the option to play them hardcore, it's going to burn out really hard.
Okay, no. The reason why that argument doesn't hold any water whatsoever is because currently, right now, in Wuthering Waves, you can farm echoes, as was previously said in chat, infinitely. I've been farming echoes for the past 3 hours, and I've only done one particular set of echoes. If I farmed all the echoes and all the mobs in Wuthering Waves in its entirety, I could probably be farming literally 24/7. So there's already a thing in the game which lets you play the game and farm infinitely, which can, well, if Tectone is to be believed on that one, can lead to burnout, but I don't think that's what burnout is. I don't think that's what leads to burnout. In my opinion, what leads to burnout is the lack of progression. And the lack of progression is where you get these sort of things from, let's say, not being able to actively have some kind of input on where and how your echoes are leveling up, like stat-wise. Because, like I said, today I've been struggling to build my Carlotta for 51 days now. And that's just one on one character. I have other characters which I just haven't even touched from all the way back in 1.3, I think. I think my Jeju still needs a lot of work. So this argument here literally doesn't hold water because you can already play the game ad infinitum. So, yeah, I would like to see some kind of benefit for me putting my time in there.
The echoes should be infinitely farmable, and they are.
Yep.
You can at least get the main substat, but yeah, log in every day to get more experience. Disagree.
So, like he says, the echoes can be infinite farmable. But his main argument just before that was like, these games are supposed to be played in like short bursts, like short times. But like, if you can infinitely farm echoes, then that already like debunks how Kuro is going about designing this game. No.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this again. You can disagree, and that's fine. But the reason why you're disagreeing is because you don't understand what Wuthering Waves has to do for the genre of game that it is.
What the game has to do.
If you were to promote infinitely farmable Echo XP and Echoes in mass, you would never be able to stop playing.
I don't see how that's a thing. I don't see how being able to infinitely farm Echoes already allows you to continue playing for as long as you want. Like the experience thing has nothing to do with that because they already have it in the game where you can play for literally hours upon hours. The Tectone is correct. Are you being serious right now? Find peacefulness. That's the second time you've been in it right now. You do know that I just literally explained that you can play the game for literally hours right now. Yes, I would burn out if I knew people with time had a huge advantage. How would other people... Fuck me, Jesus Christ. 1 second. Tectone is correct. Yes, I would burn out if I knew people with time had a huge advantage over me. How would they have an advantage over you? It's a PvE game. What advantage would they have? Bragging rights? Guess what? Whales already have bragging rights. What the fuck are you talking about? If it was a PvP game, you're correct. But it's not. So you're not. You're an idiot. I timed you out earlier. I think I must have to ban you. I'm sorry. Fuck off. No. That is a stupid argument. That was a stupid argument. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares if another player has other stronger characters than you? Who cares if they were able to get them faster than you? That's completely irrelevant. The argument, so that was that idiot, not Tectone, not talking about Tectone, just saying Tectone's argument right now is that having the Echo experience also be infinitely farmable would make people burn out because they would they would play the game for far too long. But what I'm saying is like people can already do that because they have the Echo grinding, the Echo farming is already in the game where you can literally farm for as long as you like. So it puts the onus on the player to decide how long they want to play this game. No? And let's just like all be clear that not everyone has multiple hours in the day to play this game. Most people can play the game for like 15 minutes. Some play 30. Some play an hour. Or so. It doesn't matter. But I don't think these games should, well, at least Wuthering Waves, for example. Other games do not, some other games do not do this. And they're just as fine. Like, for example, Fate Grand Order does have an energy system, ostensibly, but they give out so much energy, they might as well not do. I had so many apples in my inventory, I might as well just have infinite energy. Because they want to have people constantly playing, because they want the playtime. But if you're constantly limiting people's playtime, the ones that want to grind, because maybe like someone that's in school, college, or maybe at work, they're busy the entire day. So they can do the 15 minutes per day during the week, and they're fine with doing that. But when it comes to the weekend, they want to really grind. But they can't, because they're being limited by energy. At least with this thing here, where you can grind the echoes, but you can't grind the echo experience. At least having the echo experience would give them something else to work towards. No. The other limit on top of that, there is still a limit, and that limit is tuners, which is something that Tectonic is not really fond of. But I think that's why tuners were implemented, to have another limit. Also, TTV Vegeta, thanks for the sub, man. As it currently stands right now, you have a Echo Experience cap, and then you have a tuner cap on top of the RNG cap. That's 3 levels of mitigating mechanics in this game, and I'm saying that's far too much. Keep the RNG to some degree, but I think there should be a limit. There should be some mitigating factors in there as well, which I'll explain later. I said keep tuners. Teton disagrees, which is fine. That's his solution. But have the Echo Experience be infinitely farmable. I think that way people can play for as long as they want. And if that leads to burnout, well, if you get tired of playing the game, how about this? You close the game and you walk away. No? How about that? You play the game for as long as you want, and then you walk away. For as long as you can, and then you walk away. Whatever it is. I don't see why you should be forced to play only for like 15 minutes, if that. That makes no sense to me. Does that make sense? Am I? Yeah. Okay.
And that is going to cause player burnout. It's much better for the business model of Wuthering Waves and player retention to have daily check-ins for the success long-term of this game. And also for the mental sanity of yourself. I know it sucks because it would be nice, but that's a system that should belong in an MMO, not in a gacha game.
Right. So, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I'll continue to say it as well. Gacha games get their name, gacha games, from the character and or weapon banner pull mechanic. That's how they make their money. This kind of thing here has nothing to do with it being a gacha game. Like, at all. Like, at all. And with an MMO, you're usually building just the one character. Whereas in this game, you're building several. So that's where there's a difference between these two. Go about that is by implementing gadgets can be any genre. Exactly true. Because like with HSR, it's a turn-based action RPG. Supposedly. Who knows? Let's just say it is. Then with Genshin, also Wuthering Waves as well, it's an open world action RPG. And then you've got other games which are more like rhythm games, which are also gacha games. And then you've got puzzle games, which are also gacha games as well. And then you've got there's so many different types of games, different genres of games. You've got gacha game is just an all-encompassing thing. There's nothing that defines a gacha game, except how you acquire the characters and or weapons, depending on the game. That's it. That's literally the only thing that connects them, like at all. There is what? There's something else. There's something else. What else is there that like connects or combines or like what else is there? I would love to know. 3D Lab. One sec. The rewards from infinite farming echoes can lead to burnout because the reward spectrum is always boring. Or go play Path of Exile, which is a real gear grind system, not this slop. There is. The rewards from infinite farming echoes can lead to burnout. No. You're just wrong. The monetization system and the systems they implement to screw up the player. Again, the monetization system is where the gacha is. Everything else is secondary. Everything else is secondary. I swear to God, you're an idiot. You literally do not know what you're talking about. How many gacha... Wait, I'm actually really curious. 3D Lab, how many gacha games have you played? And of those, just if you can name them for me, yeah, I would love for you to like tell me which gacha games you've played. You got like 10 seconds. I'll give you 10 seconds. The 3 Ho ones and Wuthering Waves. Okay, so you literally do not know what the fuck you're talking about. Jesus Christ. Not a ban, but a timeout, because that was stupid. If that's literally your entire perspective on what gacha games are, you need to shut up, because you do not know. You do not know, like, at all, what you're talking about. You're talking about one developer, Hoyoverse, and Wuthering Waves, which is copying, let's be clear about that, they copied a lot of stuff from Genshin. I'm fine with that, by the way, just so we're all clear on that. But you literally do not know what you are talking about. Jesus Christ. These 5
And people will burn out very hard.
changes. We should be able to use useless...
They should also take HP, defense, and flat attack. Get rid of all of them.
Echoes as... that would reduce the numbers of substats from... What's the number? How many substats are there, guys? How many substats? 1 second. Wuthering Waves substats. Okay. I wanna get the actual... Okay, right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if you remove all the flat ones, so remove HP, attack, defense here, that's 3. Did he want to remove any more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'd be 10. So that would leave 10. And then when you have a selection of 5 substats, that would I'm not a numbers guy, just so we're all clear, but if you have a pool of 10 substats, and then removing flat ones is not a bad idea. Player, here's the thing. If you have a pool of 10 substats and you have a possible 5 substats to be hit in the echoes, you have a 50% chance of getting the crit damage. Would that not be easier to quote unquote build, like complete or whatever, your characters than my system? I mean, sure, you can do that, but like that literally is 50%. That's a 50% chance. Yeah, it would be. I thought so. Get flat stat out, guys. I get it. I get the need or the feeling of just get them out. I get it. I get it. But you know, with 5 substats, not just 4. Yeah. Those substats are really annoying. I agree. They are annoying. Okay? But, yeah. Experience fodder.
Would it removing tuners would promote infinite farming and cause burnout? No, I don't know why you think that would. No, obviously not.
Which will take time, but at least it's free. The second one is the tacit suppression cost should be lowered from 60 to 30. If not, then at the very least, 2 times the drops should be available 3 times every day. Okay. These increased rewards also apply to the amount of tuners too.
He agrees with this.
That's too much, just wait until the next section because it will all make sense. Also, tacit domains should only have 1 type
I think echo recycling is fine for what it is.
of echoes.
I'm not exactly sure what he means about this, but like when he says, I think echo recycling is fine for what it is. Like, what does he mean by that? I actually do not know what he means. I'm actually not too sure what he means about that. What he means by that, or not. Data merge. He thinks like the data merge thing. The data merge system is pretty good. I like the data merge system is pretty good. Getting experience and tuners back. Yeah. Is that what he's talking about? He's talking about data merge? Okay. It could definitely be improved. I've heard some people say that they wish that they could actually select at least a couple of Sonata effects, like sets, so they can get like more close, you know? I've heard that suggestion. Go set, not 2. I think they should also put these tacit fields in lore-accurate regions as well, but that's not exactly necessary.
I agree as well.
The next thing we need is an echo experience only section at Yarn. We've got one for character experience and weapon experience. I think we should also have one for echo experience as well. A nice to have thing they could also implement is to
I thought we already had that. I'm shocked that we don't.
remove the non-set elemental damage buffs. If not this, then at the very least make it weighted so that you have a higher chance of getting an on-set elemental damage bonus. I'm tired of getting Spectra on the Glacio set and Glacio on the Spectro set. Now these changes...
Guys, I swear to God, today as well, in my two cycles of doing the tacit fields, just one of the cycles, yeah, I got Spectro set, I got a lot of it, and I got Glacio on the Spectro set 3 times. It just in one cycle. And then on the other cycle, I got it again, twice. I don't know what it is. Glacio just likes to be on the Spectro set for some reason. What 448? Let me just I recorded it because I just could not believe what I was seeing. Was this it? Glacio. Oh, that's
Yuku, this
shut up. That was the other one. Okay. Okay. This one here. Glacio on the Spectro set. Glacio. Well, not on the Spectro set. Glacio on the Spectro set. Defense. Glacio on the Spectro set. I don't know what it is, but Glacio loves being on the Spectro set. What the hell is going on? It's just weird. It happens all the time. Again, this is on my account that has terrible luck. That has terrible luck. Every time. Every time. Oh, wait, no, not this one. Oh.
Yuku, this 7-year-old
448.
yapper.
And Glacio on the Spectro set. Now,
Yeah.
these changes would address some of the
Predetermined? I don't know.
issues and also some of the RNG.
I don't know
Let's
what it
not
is, but
forget
it's
there's
really
also-
annoying.
It sucks because I understand why they do that. And the reason why they do that is because there are some niche uses that are very fun to experiment. But having to farm the right main stats on those really fucking suck because 99% of the time you're going to use the ice set with the ice bonus.
True.
So another aspect to Wuthering Waves echoes, tuners. Now, I've heard many people get annoyed and say that they should just remove tuners altogether,
They should.
and quite frankly, I don't really agree. Like, I get
This is where he stops listening. Guys, this is where Tectone stops listening to the video. Basically. And I'm going to prove that he stops listening to the video later on. Because his whole thing is like he wants to remove tuners, and I'm like, I don't think so. Like, I think they can be like repurposed. Like, don't remove them, just repurpose them. And because that's his thing, like remove them. I'm like, I don't agree. And he just stops listening. And I can prove it later.
Why the fuck do you disagree with that?
get it. I totally get it. But I'm going to argue that Kuro should keep them in the game. However, I think there should also be a massive overhaul about how tuners are used in game. This is how they fix tuners. Right now, when you upgrade an Echo at levels 5,
I just go through the system here,
and
the current system.
New subsets are unlocked after you tune them for 10 each. And if you get bad rolls on subset RNG, you can recycle these Echoes to get a portion of that experience and tuners back to reuse.
Okay.
However, what I think they should do is that at those respective levels, the subset type, but not the amount, should be visible. However, they are locked and do not affect any character that equips them until you tune them. This will help players decide when and where to effectively and efficiently use these tuners. But
It's pointless tedium.
It is, and I get it. I get why he says that. That's true. I would agree with that. Like, at that point, it's like, you can remove, like, at that point, like, to unlock them, sure. Remove that and just have them, like, be instantly unlocked. That doesn't really bother me. I don't mind. That's not something I'm going to, like, die on a hill for. But I think he just doesn't listen, and we're gonna prove why.
It is literally pointless tedium. There's absolutely no reason for that. There's none. It doesn't make anything better. It just makes things useless.
here are the new mechanics.
The reason why it was included like that at the beginning is because at the point to be tuned area, when you go to the tuner section, it has like a drop down box. Well, that was what I envisioned anyway. A drop down box where it says tune like as is, reroll. Random reroll, and then the rest of it would be like the actual substat selector. So it'd be like just a drop down box with all the substats in there so you could choose. That's what I envisioned when I was thinking about it that way. That's why it was like that. But if you want to remove like the first one, like to unlock thing, I don't really care.
I think
Just get rid of them.
we should implement. Right now, the cost to tune an Echo is 10, but for 5 times that amount,
Notice that I'm noting how many tuners. 50.
50 tuners.
I said it
they
once.
should allow you
Here.
to reroll the subset type before unlocking, which is where you get hit with some more RNG to determine how much attack percent you.
You see, also here that drop down box. That's where the drop down would be like to unlock, reroll, random reroll, and like subset selector. I say 50, and the 50 is on the
screen quite clearly. Get, for example. So RNG plays a role in what...
It's at least better? No. Just remove tuners and replace the tuners with echo experience. It is much easier.
Yes, but it doesn't... We're going to get into it later. Other subset you get, and also how much of that subset you get as well. But that's not all. For 20 times the amount, 200 tuners. All right, again, I throw out another number, 200. Keep that number in mind as well. It's going to come into play later on. Tuners, I think they should allow you to specifically choose the substat you want. But just like before with the substat reroll, they should not allow you to choose the amount of
given
that
them
substat
out
that you get. So you could have 12.6% crit damage or 21% crit damage or anything in between. This allows for potential continuous improvement of echoes for those sweaty players that really want to min-max.
Okay.
These changes...
So like, notice also in his chat as well, like people saying, I like this, this is a good idea. And like, oh, that's a lot of tuners. Yeah.
Changes also play into the lore of what a tuner is. A tuner is something that you use to tune an instrument to the correct sound you want, after all. Using tuners in this way allows you to be able to craft echoes to have the exact stats that you want to build your characters and also to be as strong as you want for a price.
Okay.
As I said, 200 tuners.
So I say 200 tuners again. This is the second time I've said this. And it's been on screen too.
For just one stat, it's not an insignificant amount. And if you wanted to craft...
I mean, yeah, that's way easier.
Okay.
And yeah, that would be really good, but I don't think that's good for the long-term business model of Wuthering Waves.
So here he's talking about the ability to change, to reroll or select a substat. He's saying that what he just said, I don't think it would be good for the business model of Wuthering Waves. So it seems at this point here that he is against the ability to do that, to choose the substats. There was like no mention, again, much like in the Saint situation, there was no mention of like tuners here. It's just like, literally, I do not agree with that. Like, you should not do that because it would go against that.
It would be cool though, but just...
Imagine if this is where your relationship sinks, lol. I don't think it would. Like, we're just having a conversation. Like, I'm not throwing any insults to him. He's not throwing any insults to me. This is literally just... He has his solution. I have my solution. And we're just talking about the pros and cons of both. I don't see how that would lead to anything. That's a weird thing to say.
It's like, you're fucking high as fuck if you think they're going to put that in the game. Absolutely not.
You're high as fuck if you think they're going to put that in the game. Again, keep those words in mind.
One singular perfect echo that could cost up to 1,000 tuners. And also, don't forget, you need 5 of these echoes for just one character. So a possible 5,000 tuners in total.
So I'm throwing out numbers as well, like 1,000 tuners or 5,000 tuners possible.
I really hate, once again, no hate towards Ryuku, but I really think people are so ignorant when they say, oh, guys, watch me be the figurehead of gacha games. Watch me be the smart guy. Watch me be the guy who gets it. Hey, guys, you want to know how Wuthering Waves improves their game?
Currently, you said 50 to 200, now 500. Did I say 500? I said 50 for a reroll and 200 for a singular subset selector, a possible 1,000 in total. If 5 subsets, what's 1,000? Full set of echoes, that'll be 5,000. If I said 500, then that was a slip of the tongue. I do apologize about that.
Character, you get them in one pull. Yep, that's how they fix their game. Yeah, when you want a perfect artifact, you just press a button and then you just get it. That's right. And then when you get a new character in the game, they have sex with you. And you know what? When you go to buy a pack, you don't give money to Kuro, they give you the money. Uh-huh. Yeah, so that's why I'm a developer, guys. Yeah, that's why I'm the #1 developer, because I just get what these other people don't get.
Right. At the end of this video, he does say that he felt like he was being a bit of a dick, and I think that's the particular part that he was talking about. So really, I want to just ignore what he just said there, but I would like to just address this is something very similar to what Saint Tontus was saying. That my system, like what I laid out, would basically be asking for the entire world, and that is what it is. No, because the echoes are not where Kuro make their money in Wuthering Waves. It's not. What he just laid out about when you want a character, you get them in one pull. That's literally affecting their bottom line. I didn't talk about anything about how that would affect their bottom line at all. Also, I've laid out several times that the system that I laid out would also promote replayability and playability.
increased player retention because people have to grind to get that main stat on the main set and do all that. And then also there are still levels of RNG, like you cannot decide the amount of the subset you get. And also, I did say, well, I've laid out the numbers I've given for that subset selector, 200 tuners, increase it to 400 if you want. I don't really care. That's where the balance would have to, that's where the conversation should be, in my opinion. But like, I added up how many tuners they give out per patch, and it's, I thought it was like 1,200. It's actually more than that. I'll be honest. It's about 2,000 something. But still, 2,000 tuners in an entire patch. I mean, that's enough for, if you use them correctly, if you use them like sparingly, and you do a lot of grinding and such, then you could get a decent singular set. Or if you don't do much grinding, you just get the tuners and just select them, you can get a couple of echoes. But yeah, personally, I do not feel like my system that I laid out is asking for the world, as it seems like he's portraying it here. But like I said, he did say at the end of the video that he felt like he was being a bit of a dick, so I think we should just move on.
Watching these critiques of these games, you need to understand what is viable for Kuro Games staying a business,
okay,
for Kuro Games staying profitable,
okay,
as well as what benefits the players. Too often, people just think this benefits the players. But you have to understand what are reasonable changes that the developers could make, okay, that will still keep them in business while appeasing the players.
Okay, so like I said, I do not think that anywhere in here that Kuro is making any sort of money from the ecosystem. So that's where the business part comes to this. And it would also please the players, and I think it would also bring in more players, because if this is a game which isn't solely completely on RNG, if there is something to actually aim towards and get some degree of guarantee if you put the time and effort into it, not something very soon, because ideally I think it should be roughly within one patch, then I think that'd be good. I think that's a fair trade-off. But like, he says about like there should be things that are reasonable for these types of games. I'm guessing he's referring to gacha games, to implement into these into the games. And like I said, there are a plethora of other games which do not have the system at all, do not have the RNG on the weapons or gearing systems like at all. But the ones that do, a lot of them, minus Hoyoverse, most of them do have substat rerollers, lockers, and selectors. They all already have that. And they're not limited to like maybe one substat per month or one substat per patch, as some other kind of snowman looking people say that should be fine. I don't agree with that. But like, no, there are so many other games which have these already, and they are still making bank, and they still have a considerable player base, because they are respecting the players. You know? So like everything that he just said here, I'm sorry, but I think he's wrong. That's just all I have to say.
Right? We get too much extremes from the player benefit side. It's a cold reality. You need to balance business and player happiness, right? Okay. That is a huge give the players what they want.
I agree.
It just doesn't work. What would be your solution then, Techie? I'm interested. I have already said it.
This is his solution.
Literally 100 times. I don't know if you're watching this stream on mute. Just take out tuners.
Okay.
That's it. Replace the tuners that you get with more Echo EXP. Right.
Like I said, basically the Genshin system. The Genshin artifact system, which is the same system that Tectone has been raging against for the past 3 years. 4 years, maybe. I don't know. But yeah. Every time he's talked about the artifact system, he's always said about how grindy it is and how terrible it is and how fucking dog shit it is. His words, not mine. But now he is literally arguing for Wuthering Waves, for Kuro to implement that system into Wuthering Waves. I don't agree.
Right? When you level up an Echo to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, the subsets just unlock. That's it. How would that be in benefit for Kuro Games? Well, You
Okay.
take out a pointless system, and now instead of 2 systems, there's 1 system. It's not really that big of a detriment to ask, because with that new system in mind, players are going to be more incentivized to grind more echoes to roll, because now you only need 1 resource instead of 2.
And how about this? How about if they made the echo experience farmable, as i.e. using trash echoes as experience, that would make the players more incentivized to play the game to get the experience. And then using the data merge system, which Tectone does agree that he likes, the player has the option to decide, do I want to get more experience, or do I want to reroll these to get a chance of an echo with the correct main stat that I want? Again, that gives the players a choice, that gives them selection, that gives them variety of like what they want to do. It puts the onus on them on like how they want to manage their account. You know? Same thing. I like the idea that someone came up with last stream about, you know, the new weekly event, the 1,000 Gateways thing, about the Astrite being 160, or a selector of 1 singular substat. So it's on the player to decide, do I want the Astrite or do I want the substat? Again, it puts the decision on the player. Some people might not like the decision. Like, why do I have to choose? I want both. I get it. I want both too. But playing into Tectone's argument here, you need to balance like satisfying the players and also what's good for business. Like, do the players want the substat or do they want the Astrite? The Astrite is more effective on the bottom line for Kuro. They're already giving us the Astrite. So if anything, having that selector in there is possibly like making the players possibly spend more. Would it not? So, hi Night Fury, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Everyone wants the stats to desire the highest amount possible. I agree. And I saw a video from another person that reacted to my video, and they said that they wanted a system where you could basically select the amount of the substat. So like you can get the substats and you can change the amount of substats. I disagree with that. Because I think that was going way too far. I think, again, on this side, I'm more on Tectone's side. Like, this is where you have to put the balance, where you want that replayability, you want that thing to keep people playing, giving them the ability to at least get the correct substats, but not the amount, allows the players to have that sort of replayability to like do that. I think being able to change the amount, that's too OP. In my opinion, that's way too OP. You just want to correct the stat and get the fuck out? I agree. So, also, this face here, like, what the hell?
So like Hoyoverse, absolutely. But the big difference between this game and Hoyoverse, as well as every other gacha game that has this fucking system, is that this game has a system where you can infinitely farm echoes with the proper main stat. And that's how it separates itself from the competition.
Okay, so that's his differentiation. Like, why is it different between Hoyo and this? Is because you can infinitely farm echoes to at least up your chances of getting the main stat. Okay, I get it. But again, I think the RNG and the way that it's too similar to Hoyo. And also, in saying that, Hoyo has also recently introduced the artifact transmuter, where they allow you to create and to craft an artifact with the main stat and also 2 substats. They don't give you nearly enough, whatever it is, the currency that you use to do that. And that was something that also Tectone agreed, like, oh, that's not nearly enough. They might as well not have implemented it. So I also remember explicitly him raging against that as well, because like, what's the point in putting that in the game if you're not going to give enough of it? And then it just sounds like right now he's arguing against that ability in the first place.
It's just a pointless currency that adds unnecessary tedium. But that would cause infinite farming. No, I am retarded. It would already have the infinite farming system of the main stats that the Echo system has in the game. However, you would not be able to farm Echo EXP infinitely.
Going back to what he said before about being able to farm Echo experience infinitely, that would cause players to burn out because they would play the game for far too long. But again, to bring it up,
people can already play the game for far too long because they are able to farm echoes infinitely. Echo experience is completely irrelevant at that point.
It'll be the same domains, the same tacit fields that give you the Echo EXP and the tuners, but now it just...
No, it's not the same at all. Wait. Hang on. It's not the same at all? Christian, it's not the same at all? What do you mean it's not the same at all? No, I don't want to see any leaks, Genie. No leaks. None. No leaks. At all. If you leak, I will ban you. As someone who plays the fishing game for far too long, I agree. Again, that's another mode they've introduced into the game. The fishing game is also something you can do forever, if you want to. Right? So they're already allowing you to farm echoes infinitely, letting you play for as long as you like, and they're allowing you to fish infinitely for as long as you like. So, like, literally, what is it? There's no, like, that argument that they need to limit player playtime if they want to stay afloat, if they want to keep the player retention, that's already gone out the window. That's already gone out the window. Who's leaking? If someone's leaking, I swear to God, you are getting banned. I got fishing burnout because I want to play challenge modes, but I can't because my echo's mediocre at best. Yeah. No one here?
You
Good.
only Echo EXP. So
Good.
No, it would not be infinite farming. It's a very
Carl, the guy,
change.
welcome in.
We don't need, and once again, love Ryuku. I love that he's trying here.
Okay.
But we want to give Kuro the most concise, agreed upon feedback as we possibly can.
This is the point of contention, and we're going to talk about this later.
I understand what he's going for. It would be flicking epic if everybody got a free Huawei whenever they played Wuthering Waves.
Never said anything close to that. And that's actually something that Saint said as well.
But very simple. When you do a survey, just say, remove tuners. That's it. That's all you should say. Remove tuners. Take tuners out of the game. We should all be on the same page there. Just get them out, right? So, for example, the two things we should all be writing on our surveys, remove tuners and Whimpering Waste, make the mobs more aggro.
He put words in your mouth? I don't... He's making a very extreme analogy. He's saying that my system would be the equivalent of asking for a free Ferrari in Wuthering Waves. Like, I don't think it is.
That will fix the game. Oh, and make the on-use items in Whimpering Waste be more unique and give special combat effects.
Okay.
Those should be the three things we're writing right now. Those are the only thing that need to be addressed. And make more fishing? Absolutely.
Okay, now, you mean the thing that you can do infinitely? That you think that players should not be able to do? Because if you could do something infinitely in these gacha games, it would lead to player burnout, no?
Can we all agree with that? We got about 7.5 thousand people here right now. We're kind of all on the same page?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. All right, that makes me very happy. Yeah, that should be what's going on surveys 100%. Oh, and wings need to exist in 1.0 regions.
I agree with that.
Out, chatter. Thank you.
I agree with that. Some of you may be thinking that with all these echoes, all this experience, all those changes to tuners giving players any degree of control over their echo rolls, that would break the game and remove any of the incentive for players to continue playing. And to those people I say, would it? Really? Would you quit? I don't think so. Having tuners be used this way also incentivizes people to continue playing, to use wave plates on tacit fields.
When a player feels like they've beaten the game, they stop playing. That's why a lot of these games don't have endgame bosses, and why they don't have endgame, because if players...
They don't have endgame? Like, what is the thing that we all refer to? Like, what do we call Tower of Adversity? What do we call Elusive Realm? What do we call like Whimpering Wastes? What's the word? What's the word that we call those modes? What's that? What's the word? What do we call it? What do we call it? No, that's the nickname. Endgame. Exactly. That's what we call endgame, isn't it?
And then in that respect, no, they do implement endgame. But the thing is, though, like as well, where, yeah, when players feel they've beaten the game, they stop playing. But that's for like more like definitive games where, you know, it's not live service. This goes into our conversation with St. Tontus. Like, these are live service games. They're always going to bring out more content, such as more like new characters, new story, new events, new minigames, new everything, basically. So they're never really going to complete the game because there's always going to be something new within about 6 weeks. So, not really a thing here.
Going to beat the end game, they would quit the game. And what you want to do,
Guy, who quits Wuthering Waves after beating Tower of Adversity? Does anyone do that? I mean, isn't that why they reset it every few weeks?
for gacha game players, live service games, is you want to have that carrot on the stick.
Yeah, I agree.
Thing they can infinitely chase. The
I
problem
agree.
is if you can chase it and get there, then you'll lose that feeling of being able to acquire something new when you beat the game and you'll drop it.
Okay.
That's why players drop Minecraft after they beat the Ender Dragon.
Again, let's just be very clear. Minecraft, you play as one character doing one thing for that there. But here currently we have 29. Going to be like 30, whatever it is. If you include the other characters that were also teased, you're looking at 32, 33 in this patch alone. And that's not even including any other characters that they suddenly decide to spring on us. So we already have like 30-something characters to play. And that means 30 other characters to build and level up and do all that. So I don't think anyone is anywhere near getting to this point. I'm like, what? They don't? I mean, yeah. Why the comparison to Minecraft, though? I don't know. To earn the Echo experience and also...
Or, for a lot of people, they stop playing after they get full diamond armor.
To earn these tuners to guarantee these stats. But even then, there are many games out there that rely on players to repeatedly play dungeons and other domains.
Yeah, nobody wants Wuthering Waves to be an MMO.
Never said it should be. The point of me bringing this example up here was showing that people will continuously grind for perfection. People love... A lot of players love grinding. There are some players which do not like the grind, and that's fair. But like for games like MMOs and like gacha games such as Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, ZZZ, and also Wuthering Waves, people love grinding. And that was the point of like showing this here.
Gacha MMOs fucking suck balls, right? So saying another game of another genre has this and it works, well, because it works, it's because it's in a different genre.
No. That literally makes no sense. Like this grind thing, you're saying that grind is only possible in MMOs? That makes no sense. Like, I just want to continue on. Hopes of getting decent equipment for just one character. No, he doesn't continue. Right. Just because they have something from another genre doesn't make it that genre. Just because they have something from a rhythm game, like Wuthering Waves and also Genshin, whatever, just because they have something from a rhythm game mechanic, or rhythm game thing, it doesn't make that a rhythm game. Just because they have something from an MMO doesn't make it an MMO. As far as I'm aware, there is no mass multiplayer online. Well, there's online stuff, I guess. They have multiplayer co-op, should I say, but it's not mass. It's not the same kind of thing. So just having that kind of function in the game does not automatically turn it into an MMO. That makes no sense. Like, it's like saying, that saying there is like, okay, me putting a piece of lettuce in my burger, that makes it a salad. I don't think so. It's just having something in there. A bit of a variety, a bit of spice in there, you know? Well, spice, I say spice for a lettuce, but, you know, white. That's why. But no, this argument just doesn't hold water. There are also games which allow you to max out multiple characters too. I mean, I've personally spent hundreds of hours leveling each character, each of the heroes on Dynasty Warriors, for example. And we already have 29 characters.
Let me ask you, Ryuku, do you still play Dynasty Warriors every day?
No, I don't, actually. But...
Or did you stop?
Yeah, I did.
And did you stop because you completed them all?
Yeah, that was it.
I have a feeling that answer might be yes.
Yeah. It is yes. You are 100% correct. But the difference is that Dynasty Warriors is not a live service game. If they continue to release characters, if they turn... Guys, imagine Dynasty Warriors as a live service game. They could easily do that. I think they should do that.
They should totally do that. Imagine Dynasty Warriors gacha. I would play the shit out of that. I would play the shit out of that. I would do that. I would do that in a heartbeat. Anyway, but the point is, if they continuously release characters for Dynasty Warriors, I think I would continue playing. If they continuously release characters and story and all sort of thing, I would continue playing. Because I love that game. It's so good. But again, the difference between live service and not live service, that's the difference. Like, if it gets to a point where Wuthering Waves has gotten to the end game of Wuthering Waves, they've completed the story and they're not going to release any more characters, I'm going to drop it. It's just the fact of the matter. But yeah, but the point is, there was like, how many characters were in Dynasty Warriors 6? Oh, there was lots. And the one where you could also make your own character as well. I did that several times too. I just love doing it. I love playing Dynasty Warriors so much, guys. And I maxed out absolutely every single character. I got all the weapons, I got all the mounts, I leveled them all, max, everything. And it's just, that's the kind of player that I am as well. In the game right now, with many more to come in the future. With the systems I've laid out, there are still significant but reasonable levels of RNG with understandable mechanisms to give players something to work towards if they continue to play the game. Yeah. These systems create enough incentive to continue playing without the absolute futility of pure RNG, which I remind you can and does lead to player burnout because it's happened in this game and also many other games that have these systems. 5-star weapons, they could do that in Dynasty Warriors, but in Dynasty Warriors it was like a rare mount. Well, depending on the Dynasty Warriors, you'd have the same mount but like different stats. Again, RNG in that one. But like, yeah. Like some mounts would have like a higher rate of having higher stats and that, but I've already seen multiple people say that they're going to drop Wuthering Waves because of the RNG. So like I said, with the tuners, it should be 10 to tune, 50 to reroll the substat, and also 200 to...
If someone is saying that they're going to...
Just so we're all clear, I have the amount of tuners on the screen and he's paused it. Have I played Dynasty Warriors Gundam? Yes, I have. Loved it. I have the amount of tuners I'm saying to be in my system on the screen and he's paused it to say what he's saying now. Again, so this is like the third or fourth time in this video alone that I'm explicitly saying on screen the amount of tuners I want to use that I think should be for reroll selected. Just keep it in mind.
Quit Wuthering Waves because of the RNG. They need to understand that they walked into a casino and said, I'm going to leave because I didn't win the jackpot. These are gambling games that are, at its core, RNG gambling fuckfest. And the genre is not for them. And referencing those people is just idiotic. Okay? Like you're getting MTAS as your source of information for gacha games. Yeah.
Okay. If someone goes to a gacha game and they complain that they can't get the character within 10, 15 pulls or whatever it is, then yeah, I completely and 100% agree with Tecton on this. But like I said, when it comes to these echo gearing systems, that's not a facet of gacha games. That's a facet of Hoyo games and other games that are like trying to copy, like trying to mimic and like recreate that lightning in a bottle that Genshin had. But like, no. The RNG on the gearing system, that's not a part of gacha. That's not what gacha is. Gacha is for the characters and for the banners. That's about it. When it comes to gearing, that's a completely separate issue. And like I said, in my system as well, there's still a significant amount of RNG in there. But at least there's some degrees of mitigating factors in there to allow the players to craft, to mold, to use Genshin and HSR terms here, their echoes to be what they want to be. If they play enough. And like I said before, I think, well, with these numbers here, I think that would allow the players to do so within about a patch. So when there's two characters being released in a single patch, free-to-play players can pull for one or the other, or neither, and just get these tuners to like level up and perfect their previous characters or whatever, if they want to. But like, yeah, but if they did pull for one, they could pull for one, get like this 2,000 something tuners is in that patch, and get their character relatively built. Again, if they play the game. If they don't play the game, then they don't get the tuners, do they? So, yeah, no. Gacha is the characters and weapons. I cannot stress that enough. Nothing to do with the gearing. to choose the substat. But these numbers can be flexible. I don't know where the balance should lie. This is just something I give as an example. And also note here that I explicitly say that these numbers I've just laid out on the screen that I had on the screen, and he looked at it. He was facing the screen at the time. I said that could be like flexible. Like let's find the balance on there. So they could be higher, they could be lower, perhaps maybe 300 tuners for the substat selector. But even still, I don't think we should be afraid to implement systems like this just in the off chance that they might be too overpowered. That's the point of patches, to find
Gearing is made to satisfy our gambling addiction. I agree.
These changes that I've laid out for both the echoes and also the tuner systems, I think that could revolutionize the art.
Lucas can say, bro, get over it. It's the model the game went with it's the model the game went with. Live with it, man. Jesus fucking Christ. What are bad habits? You really are a bad habit, aren't you? You really are a bad habit. So, if that's the model the game went with on launch, then we should never ask for any changes ever. So, there's no point to the survey, there's no point to feedback, there's no point to any of this, because that's what they went with when they launched, right? Right? We shouldn't ask for anything to be changed or modified in any way, shape, or form, because that's just what they went with, right? Do you realize how much of an absolute moron you are? An absolute moron you are. Jesus Christ. It's just how the game is. Bye. Hidden. Get lost. And I do not ban lightly. I do not ban lightly. But that was just stupid. That was literally like the kind of thing I got on Twitter the other day when I posted this video, where I said, Wuthering Waves has a massive problem. It's like, what was it? Just quit the game then if you don't like it! Like, holy shit. That is such a stupid, moronic take. I swear to God. That is the most stupid, moronic opinion you can have with these kinds of games. If you don't like it, just leave! Oh my God. The devs are literally asking us for feedback on what we like and also what we don't like. Of course, I'm putting it into the survey, but you know why I put it into a video? Because, I don't know, I'm a content creator and that's kind of the stuff I have to do. And I would also like my opinion to go out there so people can also, like, we get this back and forth between me, myself, Tectone, Saint Tontus, chat, everyone else, the comment section. I would like to have that conversation. And then if we can get to a consensus, either with Tectone's method or my method or someone else, whatever it is, then we can all agree to put that same method into the survey. So if I can get my idea out there and people agree with it or disagree, whatever, if people agree with my method and they also put their, that method in the survey as well, that makes it likely that I will get what I want. So why would I not express my opinion? Like, at all. That's just stupid. Jesus Christ. Artifact, Relic, Echo, whatever systems that they have in this game. I think people are too afraid of change. Don't fix what isn't broken, as the saying goes. But in my opinion, this system is broken in the bad sense of the word. So I would really love it if Kura implements something like this system that I've laid out.
I know I was pretty harsh on Ryuku this video, and I really hate that I was. I caught myself, and I try to pull back a little bit because I'm trying not to be my old self. And I am really trying to be a lot more friendly and open to other people's ideas. I really am. But there's a certain part of me that cares very deeply for Wuthering Waves.
Same.
And that part is also, I also very much care about Honkai Star Rail and
I don't.
Zero, as well as Limbus Company. But
oh, by the way, I got Evelyn on ZZZ. Fine, I got it like I got her like 60, 68, 60, 69. Nice. Pity. So, yeah, I got no. Or was it earlier? 59, maybe. But I got Evelyn. Let's go. I missed Astral Yao though, you know, which sucks. I got the werewolf boy.
Very special part of me for Wuthering Waves. It's my favorite gacha game right now. I think Ryuku came in this video with a really good direction in his heart, a really good place in his mind for what would make the game better. But it's very important to me that the community stays focused, and when we're able to give feedback, we're all on the same page.
This is what
and
it
this
is.
seemed like a video that was deterring from that.
No.
So I do want to say, Ryuko, if you took any offense to what I said this week, I apologize.
First of all, I didn't, and I hope if Tectone does happen to see this as well, that he doesn't take any offense to what I've said either. I think what he just said there was the main crux of why he disagreed, is because he has his system and he wants everyone to get behind his system. And because mine is an alternative system, he feels it's distracting away from his solution. I think that's what it was. That's why when I said in the beginning, middle should say, about tuners, about how I don't feel the tuners should be removed, I think he just stopped listening. Not his brain. I think he just stopped listening because there were several things in that tuner section, and we're going to get into it in a moment, that I don't think he listened. I don't think he heard properly.
I was a bit harsh.
That's fine.
I've been part of a game development team for now, the better side of 2 years now.
Cool. And I've played gacha games since their inception in Japan, and I know what mechanics work and what mechanics don't. Like what mechanics and what things have been implemented into the game to retain players, what pleases the players, what leads to EOS, what leads to an EOS, should I say. So he says he's got the dev side, and I'm not going to doubt him on that. But I think out of the two, I think I have more experience. I'll just be honest.
So I understand the necessary evils that a lot of these games have and why these businesses do it.
I get it.
But once again, really try to think, what are these changes that the company can do that the players want that aren't going to set them back severely financially?
Okay. So talking about financially here, I do not think, like I said, this is the third time I've said this right now, but these changes to the Echo experience grind, I don't think that affects their bottom line, like financially at all. Talking about the player retention thing, about how they have to limit, again, we're going to repeat this, how they have to limit the player experience to keep them coming back each day. Kuroho's already thrown that out already with the ability to infinitely farm echoes and also to infinitely play the fishing game. So that's already gone. That's just already gone. And then, like I said, they're not making money on the ecosystem either, so there's no financial loss there either. And it would also please the players.
Right? And if you keep all those things in mind, it's a lot better. Well, he did say that he doesn't know what is a good balance. Great. I didn't hear that.
See, I didn't hear that. I honestly, I just don't think he was listening. And for the tuner section, I don't think he was listening. Because it was separate from his solution. And like I said, that's the difference.
Great video. Love things like this. Keep it up, Ryuko. Had you on the guys recently. It was great. And go like, comment, and subscribe. Ryuko.
Okay. So there was that. And so we've all just watched that. And this is our conversation on his stream just a couple of nights ago.
Good morning, Grandpa.
Good evening. How you doing?
How old are you?
I'm actually 36.
36. Okay, so Grandpa's still appropriate. Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right, hell yeah. Do you feel old at 36 or do you feel like spry still?
Well, I don't feel it, but when I speak to older people around in this space, I feel like, Jesus Christ, man, I'm absolutely ancient around here.
Okay, so this is us talking it out.
A lot of minors on the internet, huh? It makes you feel old. I'm just joking.
Okay, call's over.
Yeah. So you made a take on echoes and tuners.
I mean, compared to me, Tectone's also a minor, so under that definition, you know.
What exactly was your viewpoint? What was your stance on echoes and tuners?
Well, you saw my system, like how I think they could fix it and twist it. Basically, I think they should turn the tuners to basically be a system where you can select the substats for echoes and such.
Okay.
I will concede, like on your point was it just remove the tuners from the level up thing. That's
Why are you talking to minors, Sensei? Yeah, I know. Tectone's a massive minor, you know. He's a former minor. We should be clear.
just pointless tedium. I thought about it and like, yeah, I can agree with that. So I would agree to like take that out. But like, I think having the new system implemented of being able to use tuners as a way to reroll stats or for a significant amount to actually choose
Kiryu-anims,
not choose the
we're going to get to that.
So there is still a bit of RNG in there. I think that'd be pretty fair.
Would you have that system be free, or would you paywall that?
Okay, so this is talking about the monetary incentive on there. About he leads on later on. I'm actually skipping a bit, where he says that if they do implement a system like mine, where they use tuners to able to reroll and select, then he thinks there should be a pack in this shop to allow whales to buy tuners. This goes in contrast to Saint, who said that if that happened, he would be even more against that, because that would like shift the balance even further. In the conversation, I think I said, yeah, sure, why, fine. I mean, I didn't think of it, but sure, why not? I don't really care. Because like I said, at the end of the day, this is a PvE game. This is not a PvP game. If it turns into PvP where then the whales would have a significant advantage over the free-to-play players, I don't really agree with that. Although I think they could also implement PvP endgame modes where characters choose from a select roster of players choose from a select roster of characters and just PvP that way, so they already have like a set echoes in there, not the echoes that they've built. But I don't know if people would be really interested in that because they want to use their characters. So, but right now I don't really think it matters. So sure, add that in there if you want, and increase the amount of money that Kuro makes. It doesn't really bother me. You can only buy tuners with Carl. Yeah, you can buy 1,200. We went through that on stream the other day. Definitely not paywall. No.
Okay, no paywall. All right.
Well,
Alex,
I don't really care.
You're just using the current tuners that are in the game.
He says here for free. I don't know if he understood what was being said. Like by for free, I mean like they're getting the tuners that they are currently getting at the moment. Like that rate of tuners or being given the tuners is the same. And you would use those ones, and everyone gets those, except for, like you said, just the whales who, if they pull for a lot and they've got all that coral, they can use that coral to buy tuners. So they already have that.
Okay, all right. So same system, but now they can reroll substats?
Reroll substats, and for a significant amount would be a substat selector. But like I said, the amount would not be guaranteed. It would be like you could get a high roll, you could get a low roll, or anywhere in between.
Sure, absolutely. Okay. And was that your whole stance?
Well, I also talked about the echo experience scarcity issue. I talked about the tacit fields, but I don't know if you really disagreed on that point.
I agree with you. I agree with you entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we don't really need to talk about that part. So
yeah,
it's mainly the tuners.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Honestly, all things considered, I'm glad that you came around to just removing tuners.
Like I said, my system still stands, but like remove it for the unlock part.
I think we can both agree that would be a viable system. I think the reason why I really like this is due to the fact that it's so easy to just tell people and get people to tell the devs that. Remove tuners. We don't want that.
What the hell's going on in chat right now? What the fuck is going on? What's going on? I'm confused. Whoever's fighting, stop it. Either stop it right now, or get kicked.
Right? And that will make a lot of things fall in line.
Yeah.
However, with your other system,
So let's just put this back.
Like I said, you're just using the. But like I said, okay. So we don't really need to talk about that part. So
Okay.
It's mainly the tuners.
Okay, great. Honestly, all things considered, I'm glad that you came around to just removing tuners.
Okay.
I think we can both agree that would be a viable system. I think the reason why I really like this is due to the fact that it's so easy to just tell people and get people to tell the devs that.
Yes.
Remove tuners. We don't want them.
Again, I think there might have been a miscommunication there. I didn't say just remove them entirely. I meant remove the unlock function. Keep tuners, repurpose them, use them for something else. Because right now, he's right that there is a level of tedium in there. It's like, well, there's no point. What I'm saying is, give them a point, give them a usefulness, give them something to do.
Right, and that will make a lot of things fall in line.
Yeah.
However, with your other system, that is something that we're currently lacking in Wuthering Waves.
Right.
I do think that this is something that we will get.
Guys, do you remember what he said in the other video? Do you remember? I asked you guys to remember some stuff. If you don't remember, then you have the memory of a goldfish. In the other video, in his initial react, he said, if you think they're going to implement something like this, then you're high, or something along those lines. That's what he said. He said they'll never implement this kind of system. And I might have to get the clip up again, but I'm not doing it right now. But he did say that. So
I think it will be similar to almost every other game's implementation.
And there could be every other games that's in the implementation. In a sec, I can talk to you later. But in the other video, he said no other game does this. This is something that gacha games need to do.
Where you'll be able to farm a currency. We can call them tuners if you want.
Yeah.
And when you get them, you can re-roll a substat, choose a substat. But then if you want to get a very specific roll, you have to use a fucking lot of them.
So, yeah.
I do think a lot of those will be pay gated. Because in every other game, Summoner's War, Epic 7, even now Honkai Star Rail, a lot of them are pay gated.
Yeah, they have some level of pay gate in there. We've just explained, there are the corals. You exchange them for coral, you get 1,200 extra. That's a level of pay gating, I guess.
Or a a big amount of them. But I do think farming them, at least a small amount, to have that happen every now and then would be a great change. So I'm honestly down for either of these. So in the previous video, we just watched it. In the previous video, in his initial reaction, he was completely against it. He was I'm not nuts, am I? I think it's great. Yeah, because it seemed like in your reaction you were really, really against it, and it's I don't know. We just watched it, guys. Have any if you've changed your opinion? I'm not gonna roll back right now, but you thought I was asking for Kuro to basically give us everything on a silver platter. I'm I don't think that's what my system would entail, because I didn't say because you would still need to farm for the main stat first of all, so you still have the RNG on the main stat, and then you'd have to farm and collect the tuners over several patches. So right now I'm basically explaining the entire system again, because at this point in the conversation I thought, wait, so he's on my side now? He's agreeing that we need this kind of system. And so I was having to run through the entire thing again, because I think he just didn't listen to it. My idea would be you could get, as it stands right now, free-to-play players can get roughly about 1,000, 1,200 tuners. I've actually done the numbers on that. If you do nothing but tacit fields, then you get, one second, not actually, I have this number up somewhere, hang on. That's the notification sent out. Where is it? Yeah, this is, you get a lot, actually. If you do only tacit fields, yeah, you get 1,920. Chord cleansing, that's that. So you get quite a few. You get a little on here. I counted at the entirety. It's fair. It's a fair enough. It's fair much. I actually added those up, and I was hang on, that's quite a lot. But then I forgot. If you do nothing but tacit fields, that's a lot. But you're also grinding the other domains to get the essential materials, like the helixes and the other whatever. So that 1,920 probably isn't going to be that amount. You're probably going to be half, if that. So per patch, and then you could use those 1,000 on either to create one perfect echo, or split it. Say, choose 2 stats on one. The other one's XP. Echo, and get basic guarantee of the base ones that everyone really wants, the crit rate and crit damage. We all know that's what people are going for. The thing with your take is that I micro adjusted it to be something that I can get behind.
Okay, so our micro adjust is basically to have my system have the crit rate, have the substat reroller and the substat selector, but micro adjusted. So instead of having to spend tuners to unlock, they're already unlocked. If that's what he means, sure.
Because if the tuner system were just be changed into change the substat, and all of them were to remain in the same volume of we're currently getting, I couldn't get that behind that system, because no dev is currently doing that.
Yes, they are. No dev is currently doing that? Yes, they are. Maybe not to the amount that you are familiar with, but yes, they are. HSR is giving moldable resin out for free. Like, per patch. Quite a bit.
However, that's why I added the addendum. You would get a skin.
Mention the games now. Punching Grey Raven, Nikkei, then there's also some other things. I actually have a list. I have a list, in fact. Hang on. Because you guys know I do my homework. Okay, what is it? Nikkei has a basic gear with no RNG, but so Nikkei has a basic gear with no RNG, but has the Overload gear, which does have RNG, but has the option to reroll and lock. Girls Frontline 2 has a similar system with attachments, but also allows for rerolling. Has an item to guarantee max stats for one random substat, but allows for all 4 substats as well. Cookerun Kingdom also has a selector called the Mysterious Topping. Summoner's War. Summoner's War also has 3 reappraisal stones, which are stat rerolls per week. And then, just shut up. Just shut up. Do not come at me with that kind of, prove it then, just because you don't know shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Idiots.
Scarce amount of them, and then there'd be a pay-gated option to get a bunch of them, like there is in every other game, and to
Honkai Impact Third too, true.
kind of incentivize the devs to actually want to do that system. Where like you could farm like 100 a day, and every 1,000 you can adjust a substat or re-roll it.
So you can farm 100 a day. So let's just be clear. If you use all your wave plates per day on the tacit fields, you get about 80, if I remember correctly. He says 1,000 there. That's a lot more, which is fair. But yeah, I think that's a bit too much. But at least it's a number. 80 is nothing.
And then there's a package in the fucking shop for 10,000 of them for $19.99. That's at least a system that I think the devs would get behind. I don't think they'd just be down to keep the tuners 1-for-1 and reroll it. But yeah, it's just a very, very, very small disagreement and just some more specificity on the point that you were trying to make earlier. So
you wanted more specificity on my system.
We're pretty aligned. It just depends on the implementation of them doing it.
Okay. Like I said, watching your react, it seemed like you're like again 2K with current rates. Like I just said, I use that. That's something I say a lot. Like I said. The current, I added up how many tunes you can get in the 2.1 patch. If you do nothing but tacit fields, this number is far too high because you'd also have to grind the domains to get the essential materials for the new characters. If you pull for new characters, if you don't pull for new characters, then you don't need to do that. Then you can just, this is the amount you'll get. If you do if they have a cord cleansing every single patch, and then you do nothing but tacit fields, and then you got the Hecate boss, it gives you 120. Tower of Reverse gives you 150. Whimper Waste gives you 250. Old Man and Sea gives you 100. This is the total amount of tuners you will get in the 2.1 patch if you do nothing but tacit fields. I do my homework. Entirely, you said this would basically have the game EOS and such. And I don't agree with that as well. I think you might have changed your opinion from what you just said there. Yeah, it sounds like it's completely changed. This RNG system in the equipment, you said this is just gacha. I'm like, it's not a gacha system. Like, and the reason why I'm stumbling over my words now about what I want to say is because I was coming into this conversation under the assumption that he was against stat rerollers and stat selectors as a function in its entirety. And that's what I wanted to talk with him about. But then speaking to him, he was like, "Oh yeah, no, they're gonna. I'm completely behind that." Like, wait, you are really? Wait, so what are we talking for? I was really confused, and that's why I'm stumbling over what I want to say. Yeah, exactly. I was expecting to have that because we all just watched it. Oh, there are more gets that don't have that system at all. It is a Hoyo system.
If you want to send me a clip of anything that you think I pivoted on, you're more than welcome to. I've remained.
I have to pull the timestamps, but
yeah, no, yeah. I've remained pretty consistent on all of my viewpoints.
I don't think he was. He was against. We just saw it. We literally just saw it. He was against the ability to choose the substat. He was like, these games need the RNG. I'm like, sure, they need a level of RNG, but he was like against the stat rerolls and stat selectors as a thing. He made no clarification or like tied to whatever.
I don't know.
I still believe that removing tuners is the proper position. I'm just kind of throwing you a bone and just saying, yeah, I can see how that works if these very specific parameters were to be implemented with it.
Okay. Using like your idea, like my system as well, like, basically remove tuners as they are currently being used to unlock the stats. Remove that, just make it the stats visible, or such like that, or whatever it is, and then change the current implementation, like the current tuner item, to be a substat reroller or selector instead of the unlocker that it currently is.
Sure, yeah. I think the name of the reroller is inconsequential, but just for fun, I said, yeah, sure, we can make that a tuner, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the reroll substat thing is going to be called.
Yes.
That thing is 1,000,000% coming, by the way.
So the reason why is because if we take Tectone's solution, it's like we remove tuners entirely, and they just said that system is going to be coming. Definitely. He said that they would never do that, but he says that system is definitely going to come. So they would need something to use, a new currency, a new thing to do that. So I'm saying it's like, why not hit two birds with one stone? You know?
Like that is going to be it. That happens in every single gacha game when it nears the 3.0 patch. So yeah, I mean, that's just going to be coming. But I don't know what it's going to be called, but maybe they could call it tuners, and it would make sense. You're tuning your artifact. PGR, yeah.
Tuner sounds good as a reroll. I agree.
Yo, chat, out of curiosity, can you buy extra substat rerollers in PGR?
PGR's main system is guaranteed substats. It's mainly for a separate thing that's not really necessary.
Yeah,
that has the RNG thing.
Yeah, so in PGR, you can also buy the rerollers. So
you can.
Pretty much the system that I said is coming, and the way that it could be fine to implement is pretty much already confirmed. Because it's already in their other game, and it's pretty much in every other gacha game. But
guys,
no, I feel like our viewpoints are very similar. It just
I'm sorry that chat is above others chat.
Specific way, because once again, I do think the game would be fucked if they just gave you the same amount of tuners they were giving you. You could tune, because like if you were to say you need like 100 of them or 200 of them in the video, I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine.
So, did you guys hear that? One more time.
The game would be fucked if they just gave you the same amount of tuners they were giving you. You could tune, because like if you were to say you need like 100 of them or 200 of them in the video, I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Guys, what did I say about 3 or 4 times and have on screen that he paused on to react to? Guys, I said it so many times. This is why, because when he said that, this is why I don't think he was listening. I said it 3 times and it was on screen and he paused and he was looking at screen. He was looking at the screen.
But it's because you didn't specify how many tuners you're going to need.
You could hear him like, wait, what? Because you didn't specify. What? Sorry. Oh my god. That was so funny. I'm sorry, dude. That was Becky, I think you should watch the video again. Off stream. Actually pay attention. One more time.
Pretty much the system that I said is coming, and the way that it could be fine to implement is pretty much already confirmed. Because it's already in their other game, and it's pretty much in every other gacha game. Which, yeah. No, I feel like our viewpoints are very similar. It just you have to do it in a very specific way. Because once again, I do think the game would be fucked if they just gave you the same amount of tuners they were giving you. You could tune, because like if you were to say you need like 100 of them or 200 of them in the video, I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. But it's because you didn't specify how many tuners you're going to need to tune these substats.
I did. I gave very specific numbers.
Okay. You want me to pull the video?
Oh yeah, I would have loved if he pulled up the video. He should have pulled up the video, but he was like, this conversation didn't go on for too long. I said 50 numbers for 50.
His chat as well. You see his chat. He's like, he did, bro. He did.
Yeah, I think that would just be way too low.
So 200 is way too low. Numbers.
Fine. But fucked. If they just gave you the same amount of tuners they were giving you, you could tune, because like if you were to say you need like 100 of them or 200 of them in the video, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's fine.
So 100 or 200, that's fine.
But it's because you didn't specify how many tuners you're going to need to tune these substats.
I did. I gave very specific numbers.
Okay, you want me to pull the video?
I said 50 numbers for 50 tuners for a reroll and 200 tuners for a selector.
Yeah, I think that would just be way too low.
That'll be fine. No, that'll be way too low. All right. Okay. You think so? Like I said, the current rate that we're getting tuners at the moment is roughly about, for free-to-play players, is roughly about 1,000 or 1,200. I would have loved it if you pulled the video up. Which is like for 6 weeks. I don't think that's super low. Like, say, it's enough to guarantee. Yeah, 200 for a single substat. The 2 substats on one set of 5 pieces, or one really, really good or perfect echo. Again, this comes down to like management as well. Yeah.
I mean, we could argue numbers, but I'm not really interested in doing that. But
no,
yeah.
I completely. I said in the videos, like, these numbers could be higher or lower. This is just like an idea. Like, that's
I wish you pulled up the video.
Find a good balance between all this sort of thing.
Yeah, I think our viewpoints are far too similar to even really further this discussion. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely a way to make that work. However, I don't feel like running the numbers right now. I don't think my chat cares.
Can I get a clarification? You said like something like it would kill revenue. Like this is.
I was trying to get information on like about him saying that they
do like something that they have to. I don't really understand like how the current system. Is
so if the tuning system were to be able to done
200 at level 5, 300 at level 10, and increasing. Interesting idea. Like the first stat, it costs 200. The second stat costs 300. The third stat costs it goes up like that way. That's an interesting implementation.
To be done en masse, it would allow players to essentially beat the game far too quickly.
That's fair.
Which would kill the game for a lot of.
Like if me and Saint had this conversation, that I have no issues with that. But it's like the reactions from both of them were just like, no, definitely not. This would kill the game. I'm like, all right.
Players, because majority of gacha games are
like, for sure.
Yeah, carrot on a stick mentality, and if the player ever gets the stick while they're eating, or gets the carrot and then they're eating, and we don't want that to happen for long-term state of play.
I mean, the carrot, the new carrot is always the new character, so I don't think it really matters. Like en masse for sure. Like if my system allowed people like to get like several perfect craft several perfect echoes within the first week, I'm like, yeah, no, that's completely broken. I'm like, this is very, very specific and very subtle. Again, that goes back to the numbers, like where that would lie, but we don't want to get into that.
Yeah,
and that's completely fair. But yeah, I think that was the main thing, because it really did seem like you were heavily against the idea of like having. Yeah, he was really against it. Reroller, like just in general, like that's the way it really seemed or sounded when I watched it.
Well, just know that's not how I feel.
Okay.
And just know that once there's specificity on how it'll be implemented, then I'm pretty reasonable about it. But it's kind of just like
guys, do you think I was specific enough in how the system would work? I thought I was, but I mean, we could argue details. Like the idea from chat we just got about like having it like go up like you say 200 for the first one. Let's just like 100 for the first one, 200 for the second, 300, 400, 500 for the fifth one. That's actually a really good idea. I like that. That makes it even harder for players. To be fair, that makes it even harder for players. But I like that idea. That's actually a good idea. But I mean that gives it even further to the devs, right? No? It's like less player friendly, but it makes it more likely. That's a really good idea. I just want to get this issue sorted. I just want to get this echo experience, tuner thing, substat thing fixed. I don't care how they fix it. I literally do. They don't even have to use my system. I do not care how they fix it, as long as they fix it. This is just my idea of like just one method that they could fix it.
Yeah, it's just a very complex situation just to kind of throw out there, and then yeah. But anyways, this would be like some very weird back and forth talk on this. I'm not really
just copy PJX literally that.
Conversation, but I do appreciate your time.
That's fine, man. Sorry, I just wanted to get that clarification. That's
all good.
That's all I want to talk about.
All right, cool. See you, bro.
So he was like, yeah, it's fine.
Ryuku, then once again, love Ryuku. Oh, I am retarded. It was with the proper main stat. Because with it, how would that be in benefit with more Echo EX? One,
Where is it?
that will still keep them in business. You want to buy a, get them in one pull. Or
One second. I need to find a part. I need to find a part.
RNG plays a role in what?
it doesn't make anything better. It's tedious.
So
Right now,
this
the
part where he wasn't
more
listening.
RNG,
Tuners with Echo experience. It is much easier.
but just like continuous sound, you 200
I want to find it.
on stat. It's not an insignificant
I
amount.
want to find
And
it.
If you wanted to craft,
I mean, yeah, that's way easier. And yeah, that would be really good. But
I wanna find it.
That's good for the long-term business model of Wuthering Waves.
He's talking about the stat reroller selector thing. No, it's not a good idea for the long-term business model.
It would be cool though. But they're just like, you're fucking high as fuck if you think they're gonna put that in the game.
So we have the quote from past Tectone. You're high as fuck if you think they're going to implement that in the game. And then in our conversation, it's like, oh yeah, that's definitely coming in the game. Techie, I'm sorry, man, but you flip-flopped. You did. Yeah, I don't think he was listening. Because I wasn't going along with his system, like his idea, like what he wants to happen. I don't think he listened, which is fine. He has his idea. I have mine. That's fine. But I just don't think he listened. Anyway, woo, I don't really feel like continuing on that conversation. That I think we've already done it. I think we've already gone on about that. No? Yeah, I think so. Ugh. But yeah, what the hell? Christ, that was a lot, guys. That was a lot, but still, yeah. I thought it was funny, guys. Did you think that was funny? I thought it was hilarious. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. Have you seen Life Lessons Gaming Wuthering Waves Imperator Law yet? I was actually the one that was helping him like put the video together. So yeah. Yeah. Good video. Great video. He should make more of them. I mean, I'm constantly telling both him and Anatis Abrams to do more lore content, like to do like 2 or 3 lore content videos per week. Sue him for reacting to your vids? Nah, no. He can react to whatever he wants. But like, yeah. Yeah, this was just a discussion, guys. This was just a discussion. I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. You know? I thought you guys might thought it was hilarious as well, so it is what it is. Ooh, to use his phrase. Have you seen Crew's new Phoebe music video? I saw the Pixel one. Speaking of though, Crew's new. Let me just pull up Wuthering Waves. I want to look at the latest drip marketing for Cantarella. 1 second. Let me pull it up. Not game. This one here. There we go. So, this is the new merch. I would love to get some of this merch. I think you're talking about this one here. This is just like a pixel art of like her flying around. Very cute. Not really my thing. I never really got into these pixel art, lo-fi type things. I like lo-fi music, but it's just like, yeah, it's good for me. Like this though. Damn. So, whoa. Okay. Wait, right. So, looking at these symbols here, it looks like she's Havoc and a Gauntlet user? She's a Gauntlet user? How the hell is she a Gauntlet user? I thought for sure that she'd be using, like, this would turn into, like, a sword or something. Like a rapier type thing. No? How the hell is she a Gauntlet? Oh, is it Rectifier? Oh, I'm stupid. That's Rectifier? I'm an idiot. Can you please play PGR? We will watch it. I've played PGR before. Yeah. Oh, it's rectifier. Why is it like a gauntlet? What's the symbol for gauntlet? Hang on. What's the symbol for gauntlet? Wuthering Waves gauntlet symbol. Oh, that's what it is. Wait, what? What's it? Come on, guys, they look similar. They look similar. Come on, give me a break. Like, they look similar. They do. There's like three dots at the top. That's different. They look so similar. So will you try playing Limbus Company? I have so many games I'm playing. I don't know, but maybe. No, this is not. This is official. This is official. This is only official. How is this a leak? What are you talking about? Anyway, so she's a rectifier then. I still say that I thought she should have been like a sword user. Sword, or even a great sword user, like a double-handled, like, because it's an umbrella, you know, it's a massive thing. Either just use like pull like a rapier type sword thing, or like use the entire umbrella as a massive great sword. You know, like how they had the loot thing as a great sword. Enough swords for now. Well, to be honest, I think we have more rectifiers, don't we? I think rectifier speaks a lot more than other weapons. The thing is, like with rectifier, you can get away with anything. So it just I'm really afraid that they're just gonna like bring out all these new different types of weapon types. Like, I'm guessing she's gonna use her umbrella. I mean, that makes sense. And then, yeah, she has her own umbrella, but no, it's a rectifier. Zheja has a massive paintbrush. Oh, that's also a rectifier. They have this. Oh, it's a rectifier. Oh, it's a rectifier. That's a rectifier. I'm like, what else? What isn't a rectifier at that point? You know? Am I nuts? We need more variety of weapons. Gauntlet is forgettable. Yeah, we need more gauntlets. We need more great sword. Great sword. We've got Jian, Kalkro, I guess, but he's not really a limited. Jian, Jinshi. What else we've got as a broadsword? We need more I think we need more broadswords and we need more guns. Yeah, we need more broadswords and No, I mean like limited 5 stars. So Tauchi and all this, and yeah. Gauntlet, we had bow, polearm. Well, that's the thing. They put themselves into a corner when they have Jian with a polearm, but they made him use a broadsword. You know? That's probably losing with Jinsei. So I'm not okay. So I'm right. We need another broadblade. She should be a broadblade user. Like make it a broadblade. You know, that'd be pretty cool. Brent has a grapple. Yeah, we have too many rectifiers. We need more weapon types. Yeah, or at least if they're not going to use more weapon types, they should be a little bit more creative with what they put as the particular weapon type it is. Like if this umbrella is her weapon, they should have made it a broadblade. I'll be honest, they should have made it a broadblade. Like Scythe, they had Scythe with Havoc Rover. He's he's just like a regular sword user. You know, but yeah. What else do they have? Okay, next. Cantarella. Wood. Hot. I also love like this 1 second. Can I open this in another image? Of course I can. I'm zooming in for reasons. Don't ask why. Like, okay, guys, do you know what this part is called? Like, where it like curves in and gets squeezed and then goes straight, like squeezed by either the sock or do you know what this is? This actually has a name. This squeeze part, it actually has a name. No, not fat. No, the actual thing of like this dent. The dent has a name. Pudge. No, you're talking about the thigh here. I mean, this squeeze part, where the thigh goes in. No, it's not called Zeta Ryuki. You're talking about this part here. You're talking about the thigh in general. Like, you can have this squeeze up in the arms as well. Right. It's called Nikumori. 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 This is the word here. Nikumori. It's used for something else. No, not this one. Fuck me. Niku is used like for flesh or for meat, and mori means like for like overflowing. That's why a lot of food just came out there.
No. Nick and Morty. Shut up. Can't find it. But yeah. It's called Nick and Morty. Overflowing meat. Yeah. Like overflowing, literally overflowing flesh. But yeah. Wood. Easy. Smash. Next question. Okay, and this is the splash art. This looks sick. This looks absolutely incredible. I'm not even kidding. Like, seriously? Damn. This is pretty damn good. You know? That's why I call her the Jelly Keeper. Because her clothing is very similar to Shorekeeper. No? Guys, you gotta admit it. Similar kind of like open front design, like very flowy Shorekeeper type vibes, right? Yeah? But with jellyfish. That's why I call her the Jelly Keeper. I want to see this one as well. Yeah. Got the bit of the live 2D. And that lick of the lips. Damn. That lick of the lips. That reminds me of who was it? In Honkai Impact. Wait, Honkai Impact 3rd? Yeah, I think it was Honkai Impact 3rd. The green one. The green scientist girl. Who's the green scientist girl in Honkai Impact 3rd? Mobius! Yeah, she might, like, that lick of the lips remind me of Mobius. Yeah. No? You should never touch the jellyfish, yeah. No spoilers. But yeah, I like the tears under the eyes as well. Like the teardrops. That's nice. That's a nice little touch. Yeah, she has a nice set of legs. Just the weird thing is though, I don't know why. Let's just go back. The one thing that kind of annoys me, there's no image that shows it off the best. This one, I guess. This is something that a lot of games do for their character designs. They have one leg with a long stocking or a long sock or a long whatever design thing, and then the other leg with like half or none. I'll be honest, I'm getting tired of that. I'm getting really tired of that. Like Sela had it, Acheron had it, who else had it? They all have it nowadays, and it's like, can you do something else? Like, please? You know? It's kind of annoying. But I love the legs. I love the legs, but like the one long, one short design thing, I'm so tired. Mona CBT had them too. Why am I not surprised? She does kind of have like Mona vibes. You know, she has that kind of like a ara type vibe going on, you know? Do you prefer symmetrical more? Pick a lane, basically. Either have them both short like this, or have them both long. So, in that case, yeah, kind of like, but it's just the legs. It's just the legs. Like the upper part, if it's like one sleeve on, one sleeve off, I don't mind that, but like just the legs really annoys me. No leaks. If you leak, you get banned. Yeah. What's this? Full capacity. What? Oh. She's like fixing things. Well, I'm feeling. Zanny's smiling. Oh, you guys see that thing where Zanny's like winking? Hot. Wood. Bust. This is meme. It's really interesting that they're actually giving us memes now. I just noticed what's in the replies. Alright, okay. So just so we're clear, it's broken, fixed. It's broken, fixed. Wait, yeah. Broken, fixed. Broken, fixed.
Oh wow. No, Kuro didn't do that. This was Enwi. This was Enwi. Kuro would not do that. No. Bonk fix. Ooh, wow. No comment. That's all I can say. No comment. But yeah, this is I like this. One more time. One more time. The jellyfish. Bit of the jiggle there, why not? That lick. I would love like a full, this is like vertical right now. I would love like a full version, you know? A full like widescreen version, like a 16:9, like more boom, you know? That'd be pretty damn cool. But yeah, like imagine like just this, but bigger. This, but bigger. JP post about Carlotta? Sure, got it. What are we going to do? This is what I'm going to do. We're going to go to the Wuthering Waves JP side of things. I'm going to look at what they're saying and what they're like replying and shit. Not that. I'm going to find this one here. No, not this one. No. What am I doing? This one. Lick. Nice. Lick. Yeah, people are liking it. People. It's not just me. 1 second. Can I put this by likes? Sort by likes. Lick. That's all they're saying. That's all they're saying. Lick. I've not seen this one before. Oh my god. Yeah. Yep. This person's saying she kind of reminds me of she's kind of got like shopkeeper vibes. Maybe it's the clothes. This person really likes it. Everyone really likes it. Everyone really likes them. Yeah. I cannot see anyone saying anything negative like at all. She's got some really erotic booba, high quality thighs, an amazing design. Long live Wuthering Waves. Why not? Because she like so beautiful. Also huge, humongous. Definitely gonna be pulling. Yep. Lick. I'm a free-to-play player. However, because of Cantarella and also Camellia, my wallet seems to be getting squeezed. Someone help. Yeah. I cannot see anyone say anything other than like she's just amazing. They're all just like, yeah, absolutely. I'm poor. Well, no, this one's saying she's really cute. Well, a really cute person came. I'm crying. She just cost me Brent for sure. So, do you think a lot of people are going to skip Brent for Cantarella? Because like Chang Li is also on the banner, you know. Because Chang Li is also on the banner, and Chang Li, I'll remind you, Chang Li is literally the most popular. Well, was should I say the most popular character in Wuthering Waves when they did the poll. When the poll was out, Chang Li was literally the most popular character. I've forgiven all of Phassalia's sins because of this character.
You already have her, so I'm good. Fair, but I'm thinking about a lot of new players. There's been a lot of new players. She's not going to be long for by the looks of it. The thing is, though, like, Japanese players wail a lot. So I think JP specifically, they're going to wail for both of them, regardless. No one cares about Chang Hu? I do not agree with that. Skip Brandt, Paul Cantarella, easy. No, Cameron, welcome in. I think many people will go for Zani more. I'm surprised that they haven't released Zani's drip marketing, because Zani was like out from 2.0. How the hell are they like releasing Cantarella's drip marketing before Zani? Like, that's what's confusing me. Unless Zani's coming in the second half. I mean, they usually like do it like about a week or so different. I don't know. But yeah. Same as Zani for the Z patch? I don't know. Speaking of dead patch. Oh. What was it? Oh, let me see. Where is it? Someone was being an idiot. Where is it? Mentions. Hang on. I need to show you this. Because someone was being an absolute moron. And they actually deleted their shit. Because they were being so stupid. Goddamn, where is it? I'm just going to do this. There was this post about 2.2 and 5.5. This got a lot of things. This person said the difference is Wuthering Waves will EOS before it can hit the 5.x patch mark. And I said, first it was EOS on launch, then EOS in 6 months, then a year, then by 2.0. Now they can't even push it to 3.0. They have to claim Wuthering Waves will EOS in 5.x because it's on such an upward trend that even they can't see it EOSing anytime soon. How about you guys just shut the fuck up? And what was it? Someone responded. 1 second. I think it was in the here. This one here. You guys, Wuthering Waves players, first compared the peak patch of Wuthering Waves with dead patch of Genshin and then play victim with it. How about just gacha Cantarella ATC and just enjoy your game? I play both of them now. Gacha. I'm like, how do we know that this 2.2 is going to be a peak patch for Wuthering Waves? We don't know. And how do they know it's going to be a dead patch for Genshin? You don't know. It's not out yet. I mean, you've had your speculations, but like, and I responded to them as well. I was like, no, it wasn't some weird cherry picking of specific patches to make Genshin look bad like you're implying. It was comparing both the next upcoming patches, but whatever. It misses the point of the tweet responding to the concept of Wuthering Waves EOS soon doom posting. There was someone here that responded. It was actually, you might have seen it before. A very sleepy, whatever, a really tired person. They said something that basically said, no, yeah, it was cherry picking because blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, it's literally not possible to cherry pick because I said, answer these questions. What is Genshin's upcoming patch? What is the character being debuted with the patch? What is Wuthering Waves' upcoming patch? What's the character being debuted with that patch? Literally not possible to cherry pick the indisputable facts. I mean, you know? Do JP players have a life or are they all rich? No, they are not all rich. And this goes into a more deeper question of like Japan as a culture. You guys have probably heard of like black companies in Japan, also karoshi, where people literally die from overworking. That's not nearly as much of an issue nowadays as it used to be. But even still, there is still a heavy overtime, like work overtime culture in many companies where people will go to work at like say 8 a.m. and then their full day finishes around 5:30 or 6 p.m. But most people do overtime until say 7:30 or 8 p.m. So they're working like 12-hour shifts or whatever because they have to work to live. So they're at work literally all day. So they don't have much of a time, much of the chance to have a life, to use your words there. That's why what they do with the money that they've earned, a lot of them just wail. And yeah. Do they go into debt wailing? I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Even 5 p.m. is wild. Is it paid overtime? It depends on the job. Most of it is paid overtime, but then after they get past a certain threshold of hours, then it becomes unpaid overtime. Even old people still working very hard in Japan. True, yeah. I'm surprised. Wow. I'm surprised JP wails so much because their economy is pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know. Anniversary is probably when they're going to probably give us a limited 5-star selector. We're going to find out. I would not be surprised if they did. So they play at work. I mean, on their breaks they do. I mean, when I was working at the company, I often walked out and there was one particular guy that on his break, he was playing Nikke. He was playing like a Goddess of Victory Nikke. So, yeah. You work from 6 to 5? I don't have a problem. You work from 6 in the morning till 5 p.m.? That's a long shift, bro. Just borrow money. I mean, personally, I'm very... What's the word? I might be seen as like entitled, but even though I work a lot more than this, I think the ideal work hours should be 9 to 5, if not 9 to 4, I'll be honest. And yeah, I just don't think people should be working nearly as much as that, you know? Like, I work to live. I don't live to work. Like, what's the point in working all that and getting that money if you can't use it? Because you're working so much. Like, I would like to like go to work, do work, come back home, and still have enough time to do stuff. And I don't want to like go home and feel exhausted, like, oh, I need to go to sleep now, because if I don't go to sleep now, then I won't get enough sleep to work the entire day next week, tomorrow. I don't know, man. Work on the street. That's fair. And which political party focuses on better labor code? You mean in Japan? They're all a clusterfuck, I'll be honest, man. OJT is 8 to 5. 8 to 5 is fine. 8 to 5 is... I still think 9 to 5 is the best. Like, again, 8 hours. Like, the idea was originally 8 hours at work, 8 hours asleep, 8 hours at home, you know? What endgame in PGR may fit in Wuthering Waves? I mean, they've already trying to like implement Warzone. I don't know. They've had some like collab type events. So I don't know if you mean like permanent game modes. I'm not too sure, but they recently, about a year ago or so, they had an event where they had like a team of 3 like tried to grapple and like attack a massive like dragon type thing, which I thought was really, really fun. And I think they could do something similar like that in Wuthering Waves 2. What's my current job? Currently, I'm teaching English, as well as I work at a local like leatherworks shop. I mainly do like product photography for them, so I take photos, and I do that, and I also teach online as well. I also teach Japanese online as well. So yeah, teach English, teaching Japanese, photography, DIY carpenter type thing. Like, I renovate houses as well. But that's like every now and then. That's like gig stuff, really. And this, I guess, like a YouTube stuff. Is Japanese tonkatsu always yummy in any kind of restaurant? Sometimes the tonkatsu can be a bit soft. You need to get a good, like, crispy tonkatsu. So yeah. And that's just the stuff I do now. Teaching my main job. It's like split between all of them, really. I teach a lot, to be honest. I do everything. Like, when it comes to like carpentry, yeah, I do everything. I do electrical, I do plumbing, I do interior, I do exterior as well. I can do landscaping, and when I say interior, I mean like I can like rip down walls, like extend doorways, like make the doorways bigger, wider, knock down walls, build new walls, do like complete like floor remapping and such. You think 45 hours max work hours in a week is normal? 45 divided by 5. That's 9 hours per day. I think that should be the absolute max. I'll be honest. That should be the absolute max. Like, no more than that. If anything, it should be like 40 max per week. My personal opinion. And also, have I finished my Carlotta build? I was in the middle of it. But then for some reason, if I have Wuthering Waves online, my OBS decides to like go on the absolute massive fritz, and I don't know why it's doing that. Where do I teach online? I just like do like gig work. Gig work? I mean, through like what's the word? Word of mouth. Like, oh, I know this guy, he can teach it, and then I teach English that way. So yeah, I teach English and Japanese online. And do I have a course? Like, do I have a course? I'm very flexible about that, where I like to like build the lesson around the student about what their aim for learning English or Japanese, I guess, is. And like everyone learns in different ways, right? So I have to like build my curriculum around that, like what I teach every day, every week, should I say, around that. That's what I do. So there's no real course, like take these like 10 lessons and you'll be fluent in Japanese. No, because those are all scams. Those are like literally all scams. Any course that says you take this course, you will be fluent in Japanese, it's a scam. It is. Are you teaching high schoolers, sensei, or grade schoolers? I teach all ages. I think the youngest I teach right now is 4, and the oldest I teach is I think she's 63. Is Duolingo a scam? No. Well, they never say you do this and you will be fluent. It's like they give you a different thing every day. It's like something to like refresh. Duolingo is fine, but not the best. You do need a teacher. You need someone to like to actually listen to what you're saying. Because this thing that really... There are people in Japan and they understand Japanese. Like, they're from abroad. They understand Japanese. Like, if they read Japanese, they can understand it. Fine. But they are terrible at speaking Japanese. Like, they still say Nihongo, as in like Nihongo. They still do that kind of like pronunciation. Like, it's Ohayo gozaimasu. I'm like, please stop. It's really annoying. Like, if you don't know, that's fine. But these people have been in the country for like years. And it's like, ugh. Lucas says, have you played Freight Grand Order? I have more than 2,000 login days on that game. So, yeah. My point being, Duolingo is fine, but even with doing Duolingo, do not rely on it. You will need a teacher. You will need someone to like review what you're saying and like how you're using the language to make sure you are saying things and using the words correctly. You know? Ohio gozaimasu. Yeah, exactly, that one. I learned English through watching friends and singing English songs. That's something else. I knew this girl in Japan. She'd never stepped foot out of Japan. And I thought she was like born and bred like American. I thought she was like an American Asian. Wait. American born. What's the word? What? Asian American. That's the word. That's it. I thought she was Asian American. That was just like in Japan. No. She like just watched Broadway and sang songs and watched music videos and did nothing but... She was obsessed with music and she loved Broadway. Right? And she spoke English really damn well because she was living it like, all the damn time. But the thing is, she was also like speaking like pen pals, like online pen pals with people in the States as well. It was incredible. I was like, damn, you really went all in. You know? So like, yeah. Why did you decide to learn Japanese and move there? I have been set on living in Japan since before I can remember. According to my mother, the first time I said to her that I'm going to live in Japan, that like I said, I'm going to move to Japan. That's the earliest I said that she can remember is like I was 8 years old. So that's why. I was 8 years old, and I don't know what I'd seen. I don't know what or why. I've forgotten what the reason was. But I was 8 years old when I said to my mother, "I'm going to move and live in Japan." So, and I've just been like laser focused on that. So, point being, if I'm laser focused on something, you know, like the John Wick meme, that's me. Man of focus. What's my rating for Fate Grand Order? Depends. You're talking story, characters, gameplay, or what? Because story, it depends on the Lost Belt. Characters, they have a lot of characters, so 10 out of 10, I guess. They have a lot of characters. Art's good. Gameplay, 3 out of 10. I'll give it a 3 out of 10. True. Old, bad. Quality of life, terrible. Like 1 out of 10. The quality of life in that game is nothing. It's non-existent. Is it true that some places in Japan have $1 to $10 houses? I don't know about $1 to $10. Like if you look at someone's just trying to get rid of their house and they don't want to like deal with demolishing fees or whatever, then you could possibly find something like that. But mine was dirt cheap. What's my favorite Lost Belt? I mean, I think most people's favorite Lost Belt is Lost Belt 6, no? So is that. So, how much is it? Actually, how much is it? 1 second. I think it was like, wait, I can't, wait, I think it's that. Hang on. Yen to dollars. God damn it. No, not that. More. Was that it? 120万. Yeah. No. 1200万. No, more. That's it. 80,000. My house, my house, massive house, a massive property. 80,000. The current mortgage we pay per month is $201. That's our mortgage per month. Like for the house and the all the land. I've got a shit ton of land. I've got so much land. That's my property. Can I 1 second? I'm gonna take this off. Nice wood. 1 second. Google Images. I'm gonna show you some pictures of my house. You won't be able to find it. Don't worry. Where is it? Google Images. Can I get to my Google Images, please? No, not Google Image Search. Jesus Christ. I can't find. Why is it? Have they not allowed you to do that anymore? Show me my images, dude. I want to show you my property. I want to show you my where I live. We don't know. Usually you could search for Google Images and like it would show you. Oh, Google Photos. Let's do Google Photos. It's the same photo. It's the same photo. There we go. Right. Albums. Then these are old pictures. I need to retake these pictures. I need to retake all these pictures. Jesus Christ. It's been a while. No, wait. It's been a while. Yeah, I guess this one's fine. Right. Okay. So this is like before I cleaned it all up, by the way. This is like old. Like all these trees are gone. I cleaned it up. I've got all this backyard and stuff. This here. This is the front. All these rocks, all these like traditional Japanese style rocks and stuff. Where's the newer images? Okay, so I've got a first back garden, and then you go up to this top here. Got a second back garden. This is gone, by the way. And then you got at the back there. You've got a third back garden, which is literally a bamboo grove. And beyond that, this is literally a mountain. I'm like living on the side of a mountain. Yeah, all these bamboo. Rain. Yeah, cleaned it up a little bit. See? I've got a bunch of like strawberries here now as well. Got a bunch of strawberries and some roses and all sorts of stuff. This tree is gone. Yeah. Cleaning up, looking nice. These trees on the side is nothing on one side, nothing on the other side. It's like just my house on the top. Yep. Looking good. Yeah. See? Just loads of images. So you have to go up this here to get to my house. It has a vibe of being in the countryside. It is in the countryside. So you got some roses in there as well, some rosemary and such. Oh, no, that's my daughter. Trees. These trees are gone. I need to cut those. I had to cut those down. They're way too big. They were way too big. Do I have any more images? Oh, I can show you some of the stuff I did. I built this workbench all by myself. Like literally by myself. This is heavy. It's so sturdy. And then I did this flooring as well. I did this. This was a customer's. Did the flooring like 3. I had to like re-insulate a lot of the walls because they had no insulation. I did all this myself as well. Like, packed it all up, and I made this privacy fence. It was like 15 or 16 meters long and 2 meters high. So, yeah. What else? I can show you this too. This is other stuff I'm doing in my house as well. I tore down the walls. Here. This house has like depending on the room, has traditional like mud type walls. It's a traditionally Japanese built house. But like all this as well, I tore down this ceiling. That there. And then this is where I am. This is literally where I'm sitting right now. I'm literally sitting. This is where my PC is. This is where I'm sitting. Just so we're clear. Yep. I put insulation in there. Plasterboard up. Wallpaper. I need to do everything else, but like still. Yeah. I got some more shit, but you know. You did this on your own and all by myself. Just literally by myself. Yeah. So that's it. Did I learn all this? Yeah, I learned everything by myself. You know? Just as you do. Do you have evil spirits in your house when you bought it? No. It was just abandoned for a few years. Yeah. So, people have been asking about Limbus Company. So, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you to a person playing Limbus Company right now. How about that? But it's coming up to midnight for me. So, we're going to have to do that. I need to get up. I'm going to try to make a video tomorrow, if possible. So we'll do that. Unless you have any questions. Genizad, exactly. So yeah, I'm going to send everyone on Twitch to Genizad, and YouTube, we can't do that, I'm afraid, so we'll just have to leave it there. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for being here. I'm sorry about the Wuthering Waves wasn't able to happen because I'm just gonna have to buy some more RAM, which means you guys need to send me some more money. I'm fucking poor. All right, take care. Have a good one. Peace. Well.